Hey, there it is. Guys, what's going on? Come on in. How you guys doing? Good to see everyone. I know it's a bit of an impromptu stream, guys, but we have a reason. Because I have time, you know? That's mainly the reason. Dio, how's it going, man? Dio of Jitaro. I feel like I recognize that name. I don't know why. X6Nick, how you doing, man? Welcome on in. Good to see everyone. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Sniper, good to see you, man. It's been a while, dude. How are you? So guys, we are streaming on YouTube and on Twitch, so if you get a chance on either, you know, do what you gotta do. You're going to sleep, go to sleep. Sleep is important. I'm sure you're in a different time zone, so it's all good. We're gonna be doing some building finally, guys. It's been a hot minute since we've done it because we've been doing playthroughs on a couple of other things. So we're gonna go into the game and do that today. I kind of think I know what I want to make. Something simple, something nice, but I'm gonna try to make it like a little different. So it's gonna be a chill building session. It's been a while since we've done one, so you know. Hey, cool. What's going on, man? How you doing? We're getting a lot of new people in today. I don't know why that is. Maybe because it's a weird time. I know, Sniper. It's been a long time, dude. Itchlol Cool. How you doing, man? I feel like I'm butchering that name. So, guys, like I said, if you haven't been here before, we usually do a lot of Terraria building. It has been a hot minute, so we're actually gonna get in that today and actually go in and just do some super fun building, super easy. Oh right, ick. The ick is the ick, itch or each. Wait. Isn't that one? Doesn't that mean one? I can't remember. Wesley, what's going on, man? Oh, nice, man. Welcome on in. How you doing? On YouTube. So, Wesley, just so you know, we're multi-streaming, so I am on Twitch and on YouTube. So, if you think I'm talking to nobody, I am talking to people on Twitch. I'm not that crazy. Slightly crazy, but that's what we're doing. So, welcome on in, Wesley. Good to have you. And yes, I realize that's German. Or each. Was it each? No, isn't that Japanese? Each knee? Yeah, each knee, it's one. And yeah, okay. What's it mean? I don't know. Anyways, welcome from Germany. But like I was saying before, guys, if you don't know, we do a lot of Terraria building, but it's been a hot minute. And if you have any familiarity with the YouTube channel, we've been doing a lot of uploads around our Calamity playthrough. It's been a lot of fun to do those videos. It's just very time consuming to make them. So I'm trying to upload them as relatively as quick as I can, but I want to do a bit more building. Ich means I like the pronoun. Ah, okay. Well, whatever. In any case, I'm gonna call you Itch, all right? Because I don't know German. So, so guys, if you're a fan of building, all right, it's been a while. I'm gonna get into the game right now. Let me. I think it's this one, right? Let me swap over here so you guys can see what the hell's going on. So you haven't seen this world yet. It's been a while since we've been in here, all right? There's some stuff going on. But the last build we did, these are not yet on the channel, by the way. This is the latest one I did. So it's been a pretty long time since I made a build. It's been a while. I want to make something kind of similar to this. I like this like style, so I think I'm going to do something kind of the same. But I'm gonna have to find a different place to make it. So maybe we'll just kind of go over here and make it. I didn't make this. It's a pretty funky little build. It's nice, but I just need to find the right. I gotta find a design that I think makes sense for what I'm trying to make. So we'll see if we can find something that's like the right fit, and kind of just go from there. So the question is, do we try our hand at a similar house? My thinking is something not like, oops. I click off this. Not something too dissimilar, but like close enough, you know? So I think like over here is totally fine. Oh, it's corrupted. Let's... Do I have a claim time in here? I do. Wait a minute, what solution do I have though? Yeah, I've made that mistake a few times. Let's change this. So guys, what I'm gonna do today is like not a super difficult build, I don't think. It's gonna have a similar style to this, so something I just like this. Like I like these like medieval styles, but I'm gonna try to make it so one part is a part where it's like you can go in the build, and the other part is like feels like the exterior of the build.
Hello, sir.
So it's a little bit different. Hey, Cappy, what's going on, dude? So in this one, you can be inside the build, but I want a part here that's like different, I guess. And I'm not gonna make a truck, obviously, because that's a pain in the butt. So. Cappy, how you doing, man? Good to see you. The first thing I'm going to do is definitely content. So let's get a solution here. If you guys are wondering, I am doing this in vanilla mode. This is just journey mode though, all right? So that's why you're seeing all this fun stuff. I don't, you know what? I'm just going to get rid of this. I just want this so I can have the, yeah. I just don't want the corruption to be a problem. I'm just going to do this for now.
Hello, sir.
There we go. Been a while. Yeah, I know, Cappy. Well, I saw you were, I saw you were streaming, I think it was Fortnite or something. I haven't been hopping into people's streams too much. I've been really busy with doing a bunch of job applications, that kind of thing, so it is how it goes. Neville, how you doing, man? Welcome on in. I thought I'd pop in. I can't spell. Oh, dude. You could never spell clearly, so don't worry about that. So the problem is this is kind of in the way, so that's why I'm going to start this build just slightly over here. And I think we're probably just good to get rid of all these trees. And we'll just kind of, we're just going to make ourselves a little, like, area, you know? Oops. Just something simple. I don't need to be completely flat. I think this will be, like, where I kind of make the design, but I do want to be workable, you know? Alright, this is good. This is good. So it's been a hot minute, guys, like I said, since we've done any kind of building. So hopefully the skills haven't gotten too rusty. It feels like it's been a while, but I mean, I guess we've been building on our other playthroughs. So my goal is a house kind of like this one, like I said, but with a little bit of a different shape, you know? It's a solid while ago now doing indie games again. I can I don't know. Fortnite's fine, you know? You like what you like. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying that you're wrong to have played that game, but I'm not saying you're right either. Alright, that looks pretty good. I think this makes for a pretty good area to start, so what I'm going to do is just get rid of everything in my inventory to start, because I know I'm going to need these, but I just want to reset and see what I need. So, if we're going to make kind of like an older looking house, oh shoot, I guess I don't know how big. I want like so, I'm not describing it very well. I want like a tall, stone looking thing, like cottagey looking thing, and then here I want like maybe like a balcony thing. We'll just make this. I don't know. I don't know how exactly we're gonna do this. So let's grab material wise. I think let's get some. We're gonna get a variety of stone here. Probably Evanstone. Hard not to use stone slabs. I don't know how much of that I'll be using. The only thing that is, this is so much brighter. See, I have so many problems sometimes with these things because like I like them, but then I'm like they're a bit too bright, you know. I played really well, but it's gonna get content. Oh, I see. That's fair, Cappy, but that's the thing, man. Like, I actually wanted to play Satisfactory today, but I was like, you know what? No, I need to do a little bit of building. I need to do a little bit more of that. You know, it's fun. We hit 10K on YouTube. Yeah, that was a while ago, man. We're at like, I think we're at like 11 or 12. Or did you hit 10K? Is that what you're saying? Because if you hit 10K, congrats. We hit 10K a little while ago now. If you're taking from my side. Yeah, it's been a while, dude. I released a video just saying thanks to everyone. I released a map and stuff. It's a cool milestone for sure, but I'm like, you know, I don't know how meaningful it really is. Let's go with stucco. I haven't used stucco in a while. Let's go with this. I want wood. Probably. See, I'm not sure. So what I'm thinking with this house is like maybe the first floor and the second floor are accessible, and then the top floor is a roof, and then the side is also like a roof of some kind. Again, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put this together, but we're gonna find out. I was here when it was like 9.2. Is Terraria limiting you? Oh, well, so Cappy, you know, I just like in terms of YouTube, I think it's probably capping me, but I'm like, it's fine. If I were to move off of it, I think like, for me, it's more streaming, right? It's like when I'm streaming, I'm like, lately I've just been like, I've been doing a lot of, there's a lot of Terraria, like in part because I'm doing my stuff, but I'm also doing a lot of like collabs with other creators. So it's like off, you guys obviously don't stream that stuff, but like it's kind of off the books. But you know, I spend a lot of time doing that stuff, and then
hello, sir.
I don't really feel like doing too much more, right? So, oh, Ewas, how's it going, man? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You're catching us just in time. We're gonna attempt, I think, to do a bit of a build today. I'm just not 100. That could maybe look good in some spots. Maybe. What other bricks are good? I mean, gray brick we have. I don't know what else I want. I mean, I guess I probably could grab like some funky ones like this. Problem with this, so I like these ones. The problem is like they're very like in your face, and if you grab like paint, right? Like, so let's say you grab like, I don't know, gray or white or whatever. Like the color just, I don't know, it just isn't quite what I want. Oops, sorry, I just grabbed this. I know I'm gonna need brown. I'm gonna grab black. I'll grab gray. So if you paint this gray, right? Like, it's a bit too much. And then white, I find is like too bright. I'm never exactly sure how to use this. I like it. I can't figure out where I use it. So maybe we'll try to incorporate it.
Sir.
I think that might be interesting. We'll see. Hey, shoot it, what's going on? Wake up, Tommy is live. Yeah, I know, it's been a hot minute, guys. I apologize for the, like, as you guys know, I've been looking for work for a while. I actually have a few offers for different jobs. I'm just trying to like whittle down which one to go to. So I've been doing a lot of that, and then I'll probably start working again here in the next, hopefully the next like few weeks. So I've been prepping for interviews and doing all that stuff. So I've been very like focused on that. And then when I have downtime, I was like, you know what? I don't even feel like streaming. I just want to like chill and play games. I did debate, like I was saying, playing Satisfactory, and going back to what we were talking about, Cappy. It's not that Terraria is limiting me. It's like when I stream, like I want to stream a thing I want to do. The downside is when I don't stream Terraria, I don't have content that I can like figure out what I'm going to do with later, right? To do a build, so, or do that kind of thing. And speaking of which, I'm gonna actually start recording because I need to separate the record here. It's usually just better quality. So. I mean, just getting back into YouTube editing again, not post. Yeah, but Cappy, that's normal, dude. It's normal, right? Like, you end up in these positions where you're just like, you don't know what to do, you know? Like, could I use this as the, what if I paint this black? Is it like way too dark? Oh yeah, it's way too dark. I actually kind of like that though. What if this is like the main house? That's really different. That's actually kind of cool. I kind of like that. So, oops. I just don't know how big this house is going to be, but I have an idea of what I'm trying to do. This is whether, it's just a question of, will I do it correctly or not? I don't know. Making a dungeon? You're making a dungeon? That's right. That's really cool, man. I don't think I could do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please hit the right button. Okay. So with a house like this, I'm just trying to think, like, oops. Where's my design? There it is. I'm not really sure what to do here. Also, guys, I'm making myself a little bit smaller because I am recording this, so I want to make sure that I have my big stupid head out of the way when I'm editing later. Oh, Ewas, sorry, this is do you want to jump in? This is, I'm in single player, but I can make it multiplayer. If you want to hop in. Doing all assets for my game, from the floors to the walls. Dude, that's insane. Yeah, Ewas, let me jump out. Let me jump out. Multiplayer, host and play. That's it. I haven't done this in a while, you can tell. Alright. You know the drill, Ewas. Just shoot me a message and on Steam. Let's head back to this. Let's see now. So I can't believe I'm here moving away from home. It was so fast. Cappy, man. Honestly, you won't regret it, dude. Give me 5 minutes to take a new full journey. Okay, no worries, Ewas. Yeah, do your thing, dude. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this, and I'm bringing up my old picture here of a design. I don't love this design, unfortunately, so if I look a little closer at it, it's okay. I'm just trying to figure out, like, cause I want this first floor to feel different, but I don't know if I can do that. I definitely need different wood types too. Ugh, that's so annoying. I'm just starting and I'm already like, ugh, this sucks. Go figure, right? Let's go ebon wood, let's go normal wood, and maybe ash wood. I just feel like I always end up with the same freaking materials, which I don't hate. I'm just gonna try to make this a little bit different, like just touch a little bit of a different spot on this to make it feel like it's a little bit nicer. I mean, I guess I could use palm wood. Or pearl wood, sorry, not palm wood. So maybe we'll try... Because I gotta figure out what the base of this is gonna be, like the floor. And I think, like... Maybe we'll do ebonstone. Paint that gray. It's okay. Right? Yeah, this is too far over. Maybe we'll make this one bigger. Okay, I don't hate that. We can figure out the texturing later. This is fine. I just don't know if this should be stone or something else. Because what I'm thinking with this is like we'll do a lot of brown and stuff, but like I want this first section, right? Like this is the first floor or whatever. And again, I don't know exactly what this is going to look like, but like let's just frame this out. So like this would be like the first floor is like accessible. But is this on the same platform? Oh, maybe this is too big. That actually might be, maybe that's the issue. Maybe the base is actually a bit too large. Maybe we could like cut this off. But I want 2 stories, so like I'm trying to figure out. This is always so annoying. So shoot it, I don't really know what I'm built. Like, so that's a great question. So like what I'm trying to do is take this design, sort of some of the elements of this, but make it like where, like cut this in half. So this is like kind of similar. This is kind of similar, but then this is like an area that you can't go in, except that this will be shorter. So like imagine if this whole roof was moved over here and this was like its own tower thing, and then this was like a different section you couldn't get into. I'm just trying to figure out how I make it look correct. This already feels, maybe this is like too low, I think. Because this is the problem, right? Is like this is gonna be thicker than what I think, so maybe we'll actually gotta move this over a bit. And we're just trying to figure it out. There's no exact science here. And also this could be a little bit taller. Yo! Nice. Good to see you, UOS, man. Glad to have you in here. It's been a hot minute. Yeah. It's not really, I don't know. I think that's better height, though. So let's maybe, like, try pearlwood or something. I don't hate that, actually. Hey, EWOS. He's in, baby. Okay, so this will be like floor 1. It's my 3rd building world. Yeah, so the idea here is like this is a floor, right? And the problem here is I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with the exterior yet either. So like what I'm trying to figure out is like, okay, so like let's pretend, right? I don't know, like this is probably too tall. Maybe I'll go like there. Right? This is like floor number 2. All right, okay, this is wonderful. These will be pretty even, I think. I don't think this will change much. But then here, like, this is where it gets weird, right? So what I want is, I don't know, like, a relatively large roof. But you can't go into this roof, I don't think. See, this is what I'm not sure about. Because I want this to feel kind of tall, so maybe we do, what can I do to fix this? I could do like a separator here. I guess I could do teleporters to get around. Like, okay, so essentially, all right, like, let me just show you what I'm thinking. So the idea is like, again, this is gonna be like an ugly roof, but like, this is not the final product. But like, let's just like map this out a bit, right? So we're gonna do like this. You know, we love it. Ooh, it's so beautiful. And then, oops, oh my God, I can't. You can tell it's been a while since I've built it. Like, holy shit. any of my buttons here. All right, so ignoring this mess up right here. Also, let's do that. So this is like, you know, the first area. You can't get into here, but I feel like this needs like a little more height. And then here is gonna be like, yeah, like here's gonna be like a different piece. And then this is gonna be like, I don't know, like, yeah, I guess it would align with this maybe, or with this. And so this will be like its own thing. And then, I don't know, like some sort of room at a different height. So I think this actually needs to hang, I think the problem is this needs to hang off of this structure.
Hello, sir.
So this is a bit too big. Hey, Dusty, what's going on, man? It's gonna be something like that. I just have to figure out the design. I think maybe this is part of the problem. So I think we could maybe, like, open this a bit up. I think this might be a little too wide. So maybe we'll just shrink this down a touch. I'm not sure if I love this, but it sort of makes sense in my head. Audio thing? Oh, dude, Cappy, I got Nug to help me. He has a really cool setup, and I was just like, hey, how do you get these things to work? It's just nice because it also makes me look at chat when someone comes in for the first time, and like, basically the way it works is it just gives a notification when someone comes in, essentially, which is really nice because I don't pay attention. It is pretty cool. Yeah, I agree. It's a cool little thing. Okay, so I think the problem is this is not tall enough for what I'm thinking. It's really funny, man. Like, sometimes you do these things and you're like, I can kind of in my head visualize what I'm trying to do, but I'm clearly not doing it. Because I think this floor will be, maybe, oh, you know what I could do? Maybe I'll make a spacer here. Let's do that. Let's not make this a room. This will be a room. This will be like a space, like an empty dead space here that we can just like fill with like walls or something. Let's grab like our stucco. I think I like that a bit better. Something like that. Okay, and then now we'll do the second floor. And again, I don't know... I really don't know if I'm gonna do... I'm gonna guess I'm gonna do stone here. I may not. But now this is like, okay, this is like floor number 2. Right? Yay. The only problem is this needs to be aligned here, so... I'm just gonna... Oops, that is the wrong block. Right? So that's like our first floor. This is a spacer, I guess. That doesn't make sense though, because why would there just be a random spacer? Maybe we could put like a... We'll have to make this bigger. Let's actually put like a window or something in here. Let's do like a... what do I normally use for shutters? Yeah, I think it's this. And you can do some sort of window thing, I guess. It's weird that there's just one big-ass window. And maybe we can even this out so it's not so enormous, the space. So, I don't know. I'm just trying to think, like, again, it's been a minute since I've done some building, so let's... And then in the middle, we'll put a window of some kind. And maybe we can move this up one, so we have a little more space. At the bottom. The problem is this makes this kind of large, which is not really what I'm looking for. I'm trying to keep this a little bit more... This is always the problem, right? Because I'm like, I can sort of see what I want to do, but then I'm like, I'm not really sure if this is going to make a ton of sense. Because it's like, yeah, we want shadow paint in here. It just feels really large. I gotta figure, I mean, I guess this will thicken up a bit with walls, but like that just feels really clunky. And then it makes this feel sort of small. But the idea would be like, okay, so we do this, right? And we're like, okay, like, right? I don't know. Oh, Oh, look who it is. Oh, God. I am not good at pixel art. That is incorrect. Welcome back. Alright, yeah, I don't like this at all. I think maybe what we don't need is, we just don't need this frame around it. I think that's part of what's throwing me off, but... So that's too big right now. I think maybe we could lower it, and that'll maybe just sort of assist. Corruption straight to left, yes. That is correct. Yeah, so that's just too big. I think maybe we just gotta... Yeah, I think this is better as a spacer. Again, these are the things that you kind of like, proportion does matter for this, like most builds, just because I'm not going to keep this framing, but it's a little weird if we just do like, you know, if we just do this and we just have a second floor, it gets a little bit strange. But it works for now, just so we can kind of sort of see what we're doing. You know, whatever, that's fine. Actually, we're missing a piece over here. Because I know I'm not going to use these materials, so this will be, you know, whatever, floor number 1. It's looking great. We're gonna put we're gonna put the stuff down. Awesome. And then here would be another. Maybe actually no. Maybe this needs to be. Oh, you know what? This maybe has to be what our spacer was. What can I put as a what kind of? Yeah, this. Again. Never too sure with these things. Well, that sucks. That doesn't line up. So let's start on the ends, I guess. Maybe we'll do every second one. And then sort of see where we end up. Or we just go 1 and 1. And then that way we can do whatever we're going to do on top. Let's just stick with Boreal for now. I don't think this is what I'm going to stick with, but this way... No. Let's do the opposite. Let's do... So this is stone going into wood. That maybe doesn't look so bad, I think, right? And then, again, we're not dead set on any of the materials or colors here. The only thing I don't know for sure... it's okay. Like, once we add stone and some other stuff, this may change significantly the way it looks, but it's okay. It's the second floor is gonna be trouble, because, like... Sorry, I had a lot of burps, guys. I want this to be a little more narrow. So I think this actually works favorably because this sort of sticks out. The downside is I don't know, like, do we just go like, oops, I think something like this. But we're gonna have stone, so it's like, do like 3. Sort of feels like it's gonna be a little on the small side though. But it needs to do something. And I still want some texture. So I don't hate this. The problem is we're going right into a floor. And then this still needs space for me to actually like be in, so there's that. And do I want, I mean, I probably should do the walls, right? These are things that always give me a little bit of trouble because I'm always like uncertain of how to. We're just gonna kind of throw random crap at this. I don't know, like try something different, you know? Maybe we can add some like cool texture somehow by. You know, maybe we'll add some like fences or something behind. Who knows? Fence. What fence? Let's go Burwood. I think Burwood makes a lot of sense here. connect it in like that. It's got some okay texture. I don't hate that. But now it looks like 3/4. It does right now, but that's the idea, is like there's a gap between these. This will be, like, I'm gonna need teleporters probably to get into these or whatever, it's fine. Like, the reality is the houses don't need to be, like, super functional. They just need to, like, kind of work. But this one's gonna be smaller than the floor below it. That's the idea. So I think here we'll probably... Let's just stick with this for now. This is not the materials I'm gonna use. Right? And then this will be... I guess this will just be the roof, I think, right? Yeah, this will be the roof. Or that's the thinking. But I just gotta find a way to make it interesting. That's always the challenge with these. Right? Okay, cool. There's like, section is like finished. Again, I don't love this, but the main thing I want to do is over here. So what I want to do is kind of line up another piece with this roof somehow. So let's grab our pearl wood and maybe... I don't know, like something that goes like here. Maybe a bit more. I can't tell if that's big enough. Essentially, the idea is there's like a little balcony here of some kind, but I don't know where we're gonna put this. I could also actually, maybe we could do, if we're smart, we'll go under. Right? And that gives it a little bit more, like it's attached. I think this could go a little bit more, right? And he was like, I have my own stream to set up. I'll see you in another. Hey, Cappy, no worries, dude. Appreciate you coming in, as always. So that kind of works. But then this has to be connected somehow. And I just don't know if I want a different... I think I need like a different wall or something. I'm not really sure, to be honest. And the thing I want here is also a roof behind it. So what if we do like... let's do black for now, just to delineate. This could go above this roof, which would be kind of interesting. I don't typically do that, though. We could... Maybe we could... Maybe. So that's, like, pretend that's a roof. What the hell do I do here? That's really my issue right now, is I don't know what to do with this. I guess it could be, like, on stilts or something? Ooh, yeah. Okay, so if we... Hold on, if we do this... sorry, wrong thing. If we do this, we bring this down to where the door needs to be. So then this could... How would that work? I'm just trying to think like how I can bring this down and like kind of connect. Because... needs to hang over a bit, doesn't it? So maybe we'll do some more stucco here, I guess. But then that doesn't really make that much sense, does it? It's gonna have to work. And then it's just a question of... Because what I'm thinking is, like, if this is a line... Maybe this could go a little bit lower. Right? This is like here. And then... Here what we'll do... How would this connect? Like, I kind of want this to be on, like, on stilts or something. Like, what can I use? I guess beams again? I just don't love using beams, but, like, for the sake of this... I mean, let's do... I don't know, let's do like this. And then... yeah, I don't know how to do this. Because I really want this to have a... like, I like this idea. Like, that this is somehow supported by this, but the problem is, it's this base part. I mean, I suppose this could be, like, holding it up here, and then this just has stilts, and this is just stairs? Like, this could be, like, a... but it just feels really out of place. And if I do wood, I mean, I guess that would work. I think. These are always tricky, because it's like... I don't think this looks like... I mean, this is like the basic... this is like the basic outline. But the idea here is, like, this has, like, an entrance. It's like a balcony. That's what I want here. So this roof and this would just be like a doorway. So let's just... I don't know. Let's just, like, delineate this with a doorway. Oops. Oh, whatever. This is gonna be uneven, I guess. Oops, that's the wrong thing. Stone slab. Stone slab. It's a little annoying. Because that seems like it's going to be too small, too narrow for a doorway, because it is. Right, like that feels disproportionately small. So then if we make this too tall, does that feel too narrow as well? Again, ignoring, obviously we wouldn't have those. Right, like that's kind of the idea. Sort of. And then this has, like, I don't know, some sort of balcony somehow. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna make this. Because the idea is fine, the execution not so much. I gotta carry over some of the color from this one into this design, so let's go ahead and do that. I just don't want that attached, so let's go ahead and... yeah, I'll have to figure that out. I mean, I guess I could just put beams there. But I feel like it needs to go in one, or maybe we'll do like two. That actually looks a bit better. I can kind of more live with that, and that way we don't need these walls. So that looks okay, right? This is a bit too far down, obviously, but we'll yeah, we'll just kind of fill this. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a problem. This is not. How do I fix that? What if we... I feel like this just needs one more piece here. So I guess it does, and then we can... oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna run into the same problem, aren't we? Like this needs to be doubled up. Oof. Again, I think it has the right, like, idea. I just not really sure if I like the... My problem is this is going to be a bit of a challenge around some of this stuff. Yeah, so we're mostly there. Oops. So this is the idea. You can go into this room and into this room, but that's it. So it's going to look a little strange, I think, but I think we might get it to work. Maybe. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, can we fix this? I've missed these stream. Oh, thanks, man. Well, I missed having people building as well. It's nice to. It's always nice to have some folks in here. It's actually fine. It's just nice to be able to build sometimes, you know? So then for here, I think... Oh, I didn't even think of that. Airship number 2 on the way. Oh, God. You do like to build those airships. I'll give you that. Hey, Alien, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're well, hope you're well. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think part of what we need to change, I think we need 2 of these. I think that's the other thing that's throwing me off. Like, everything feels a bit too big. Like, or sorry, this feels too clunky. So I think if I did something like where I did 2 of these, that might work. We got the right idea. I think. Good, what about you? I'm doing well, man. We're finally back to building. We haven't done building in a while because I've been doing so many things like my Calamity playthrough and other stuff, so it's just nice to get back into it. Although, with that said, we're still trying to figure this out. There's some stuff there's a couple things I gotta deal with, you know? So I like this doorway, even though it is a bit small. You can still fit in it. And I just gotta figure out how to make like a balcony component to this. Like, I actually think this needs to hang off the side a bit. The problem with doing that, it's really hard to make that look like it's there. So I think part of my issue is this actually needs to go out one more. And I think we just need to just accept that, and it's fine if it doesn't go this way. That just gives it the right, like, shape and body. And then here, I like this idea that we had with the windows. I don't know if, like, that'll be one set of shutters, and then maybe we'll do... I don't know if that's big enough. Like, this is pretty easy to do. The problem is like, is this too much? I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. I mean, I'd like to move this over one. I guess I could, you know what, let's actually, yeah, let's move this in one because it is a little off. Let's do that. And that way we'll have enough space, I think. I think it's always gonna be a little uneven, but I don't know. Maybe I had it right. I know this is closer on this side, but honestly, maybe we'll just do this. Whatever. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just leave that. It's all good. I like your builds. Keep inventing dope things. Oh, thanks, man. Like, well, so if you haven't seen this world, we haven't done too much in this world yet. I did not make this. This was, I forget who this was, but they're a pretty good builder. This is the last thing we made in this world. So I'm taking elements of this and trying to incorporate it into a different sort of style, just to like test things. We also have this build, which is where you spawn into the world, my little beehive world. These are not on my YouTube channel yet. So everything you're seeing here, except for this one, which is a spooky lab thing. This one is on the YouTube channel, but I don't think any of the other ones are. So I'm quite behind on the building front on my channel on YouTube. I need to work on it. There's also tutorials on it. There's a bunch of stuff, essentially, I want to do. And yeah, the face is, it's definitely there. Oh, you have? Okay, cool. Well, so that's the thing, Alien, right? Like some of the challenge at times with building is just like feeling inspired, but also like, I was like, oh, I haven't built in a while. I want to build. I'm not going to stream for super long. I just want to get a nice little like simple build done that I'm like, it's a little different. The problem with this is I'm trying to figure out like where this should end. And I like the idea of these like steps. So I'm just trying to make something that looks a little funky, but also kind of matches what we're doing, if that makes sense. Like, in the sense it's like, it's gotta look a certain way. What do we do pearl? I don't think these look any different. And we could make this fancier. We could do the fancy stairs I like to do here. This would actually add a nice little bit of body, a little bit of a 3D element to it. Not that it's needed. But the downside is then the ground doesn't connect. God damn it. Can I? There we go. So what I want to do is... Oh my gosh. Right. Oh, I see what's happening. I'm an idiot. One sec, guys. This needs to just... There we go. And that'll give it kind of like a more interesting look once we put some walls behind it. I could just do like this or something for now. Alright, we'll just kind of... Don't know why it's doing this, though. Looks okay. But you kind of get the idea. And then we can do some sort of fence, maybe? Fence. Your house is staring at me? Yeah, it is. Get over it, alright? The other ones are cool. Oh, thanks. Well, so Alien, have you seen a bunch of the builds? Like, here's a question. Do you like building more, or do you like playthrough stuff more? Because, like, I've been doing a lot of playthrough stuff. Well, I've recently been doing more playthroughs. But I'm a pretty big fan of just straight up doing... Oh, just straight up doing the oh, I do have fence, I'm an idiot. The builds, I'm a big fan. I kind of want to make this bigger, actually. I actually think this might look better if we elongate this a touch. Is that too much? Oh, that's pretty good. I think it looks decent. Which one? Unhook my mouse here, sorry guys. I just forget to do that, and it like fucks me up a bit. What we could do too is add... Oh, I don't like that. Right to there is good. I guess we could do the same on the inside. Why is that one sticking out, but this one isn't? Okay, scratch that. I like it on this side, but I need more space on this side, I guess. That's too bad. Looks okay. I like building a lot, but I also enjoy the grind of the game, but I never did like detailed stuff. Yeah, but that's okay, man. You get better at it. But I like trying to do new builds and shit. Yeah, that's great, man. You're in the right place on Alien, because like that's a lot of what I do. Now, granted, I have been doing a lot of playthroughs lately, where I'm doing like the Calamity playthrough. So if you go on my YouTube channel, which you're on it, you'll see like tutorials and builds, and I'm going to be changing the way I do my builds.
Hello,
but right
sir.
now, I'm really focused on doing some of these Calamity playthrough videos because they're really fun, they're very story driven, and they take a lot of time to edit, so they're good. Celestial, how you doing? Oh snap, building. That's goddamn right. Going back to our roots, you know? I'm trying to make something kind of funky, but it's not quite working out. I feel like this could use another layer. That'd be kind of cool. I'll think about that later. I like this, but I feel like it needs like, yeah, maybe I'll put some like posts in the middle or something. I just feel like
Hello, sir.
You know? It just adds something. Ah, Mako, yo, what is going on, dude? How you doing? What up, buddy? Hope you're doing. You too, man. Good to see you. How you been? I think you've been streaming a bit lately, haven't you? I've been super busy. I haven't really announced a stream in quite some time, so. So I got sidetracked with the notice I've got to return to my tutorial. Yeah, dude, tell me about it. Happens all the time, man. All the time. Yeah, I've seen that. Exactly. Dude, I'm so glad you've seen them. So, Alien, what do you think of those videos? Like, if you've seen my other stuff, what do you like? Do you like the story-driven stuff? Because like, I'm always trying to get like obviously a little bit better at the stuff I do. I'm always curious to hear what people think about it. Again, this is not like the final thing, guys, but this is sort of the idea. Okay, so this needs something. Building fins is hard. Mako, pretty good. I've been really busy. We got married in early October. I got let go from my work at the end of September. So I've been doing a lot of interviews. I have a couple offers on the table right now, which is great. I just got to figure out which one's the right fit when it comes to the job stuff. What else? Yeah, the job stuff actually has been taking most of my time. It's the usual, you know? On the flip side, I got some code changes approved for the game. Oh, nice. Oh, thanks. They're really cool. I'm not sure if I watched all, but I've seen an episode and seen the builds. Yeah, Alien, so I would recommend, again, obviously I'm a biased party here. I would really recommend going and looking at those videos, and going from start to finish, because the story is like pretty fun. There is building. There's me just doing really stupid things because I don't know what I'm doing. There's a lot. It's worth maybe, you know, checking them out, but that's just me. Feel like, oh, thanks, Mako. Celestial, there is not, and the reality is there might be, because I think I'm gonna make a thing where you guys force me to play a version of, or a way of playing this game that I'm gonna hate, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, chat told me to do this, and so here I am. Okay, so see, this is the problem, is I like this look more, but I hate... I really don't like that. What if we do like that? That doesn't look terrible. Ooh, we could also actually do, one sec, where's this? We could do this. Or we could do that. No. Okay, I like this. I like maybe that more. This is always the problem, man, is I really don't know what to do with this stuff. And like, it's almost like this isn't needed. So if I do this, it's too much, which means I have to add more depth. Which means all this stuff has to shift over. I guess it doesn't have to shift, it's actually fine. It's just, I don't know what to put here. Like, do I just put... I could do like, Wait. Hold on. My brain's working. It's doing stuff. It's gotta be... I think I could probably actuate some stuff here, make it look more interesting. The problem I'm having is this. I always run into the same freaking problem. I'm trying to figure out, like, how do I make this more interesting? I can add texture, that's not an issue. But I don't want this to get, like, really clunky on the top, so I think this transition is good. This becomes a problem because I can't really do the same on this side. Unless I shrink this, or I cut this. Maybe cutting this makes the most sense. Yeah, let's just copy this, because I feel like this front house needs to, like, take priority. And then we'll do this, I guess. Looks a little weird, unfortunately. So maybe we get rid of this then? Maybe that's just distracting. Oh, this is annoying. See, like, I want this to, like, interconnect, but I don't think that's the answer. Oh my god. Fish block. Oh man. Oh, I hate fishing. Yeah, so Alien, check it out, man. Like, you don't have to, like, obviously, like, do what you want. I think it's one of those things where it's like, it's, I don't know. It's a fun story. I'll have another video coming out for that series coming out soon anyways. So by the time you catch up, like, they're pretty long. Like, the videos are like, the video coming out is gonna be like 20 minutes. So like, there's a lot of time that goes into it and effort and whatever, but I think maybe we just do this. It just looks really weird without where the, oh my god, where is it? Right here. That just looks weird. Maybe I gotta darken this up or something. I don't know. I can't tell, like, I like that it's like this, but I also don't like that it's like that. Like, this is, like, supposed to be behind it. Yes, this is the random out-of-place balcony. I just gotta make the actual balcony. Struggling on that front right now. We'll get there, though. I also think I could do something like, I need to delineate this a bit more. And this doesn't need to be super chunky, so maybe we can, I don't know. Again, I want to do this here, but, like, this gets into the same problem. It's like, it interferes with this. So I gotta be careful how I do this, but I wonder if I can... Oh, actually, you know what we could do? We could just throw a... I didn't even grab the right walls. God damn it. I mean, I suppose it's better than nothing. Theoretically. And this technically actually has two like that. And then it's got like that. It just kind of, I like the matching shape a bit more, I guess, but I think we got the wrong wall here. We need a, where's that brick? Brick. Over here somewhere. Yes, I realize I could type in brick wall, but I'm not gonna, because I'm lazy, and even this is taking me more time. Where are you? No. No. There it is. See? Look at that. Perfect. Yeah, that's a bit better. Alright. I mean, that'll happen lately. Yeah, guess what? What? Sorry, I'm not reading chat. Does Story have any world edity mods, like, when planning builds, like... so there's T-edit, where you can, like, copy-paste things in your world. I don't use it, though. But yes, there are things that you can do that allow you to, like, kind of, like, edit as you go. If that's what you mean, if that's what you're asking. Unfortunately, I don't really know a ton about them because I've never really used them, but they exist. Okay, that's a problem. So I want... I definitely want, like, wood pieces here. That's actually not bad. Perhaps a bit of a better, I mean, maybe I need to actually do this here. That'll connect into this, and then this needs to be completely different. So maybe we'll... Shoot, I need a texture for this. Because, like, this to me... Oops, oh my god. So this, again, this is just a placeholder, but, like, if this is completely different... We'll figure out what we use with this, or what we're going to use with this, but, like, if you imagine this being completely different... What you get is this now feels a lot more separated, which is nice. I like that. What I don't love is not sure. You know what I could do here too, actually? What if we just make this supports, like literally just, I know it looks a little strange, but what if we like, that kind of works there. I guess we could do the same over here. See, we get that spacing. Ugh. This does kind of complicate things, but I'm not really sure how this would work. Because I can't really... If I get rid of this, I get a space. This is not what I want. But... I'm going to change that would be to shift all this over. What can be the solution there? Maybe we could just do like a fence or something behind it? Problem is this is not going to be the right color. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Whatever, it's fine. Just leave it for now. This is obviously too bright, which is annoying, but we can fix that with, I guess, like... Nope, that also doesn't work, because that doesn't even connect. Maybe we'll just do that, then. I don't know. Me and my wife are trying to... Nice, man! Well, so, Mako, we're probably in that same boat to have our first kid in the next while, I think, because, like, we're at that stage in our lives, so... I'm in the same path, but not with multiple kids. But that's good, man. You ready? You know, with the different materials, it kind of reminds me of a house that was expanded. Well, that's sort of the idea. It's like, this is, you know, a house, obviously. And then this is like a balcony area, but this is like kind of connected to the second floor. And then this is like kind of outside. I also think like putting something here will make sense. Or maybe on this side. Because I could do something similar here where I kind of like make like a little addition. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going to add like a chimney here. And then I'll add like a, I don't know, something. Problem right now is I don't like the construction of this. I can't figure out what wall I want here. I don't think wood makes the most sense, but I may not have a choice. The problem if I do that is I need like, I mean, what if we do pearl wood? Unpainted, maybe? Maybe that'll work. This Pearlwood does this really cool thing where it frames everything for you, which I don't hate. But... like, that's kind of cool. And it's wood, and it's different, and that's like the base color. So that's not bad. The only thing is I gotta figure out where else I can use this. So, because there's gonna be some wood here, and then it's like, okay, well, is this gonna be framed with? Because that's ugly as shit. So yeah, that's not, that ain't happening. And if we extended this one, and then I did it here? Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it. Let's just stick with this for now. So annoying. We gotta figure out something, but I think it'll probably be just this stuff. We could do some other little details here, maybe. Again, the idea was there's a balcony here, so I guess I could just get rid of this and do a balcony that comes across. The only thing with the balcony is you need... need something. Probably do shadow paint. Oh, you know, I just realized. Shit, what can I use? I guess palladium? Let me just see here. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work the way I want it to. Ugh. Because I either gotta get rid of that, I gotta hammer this down. I think it kinda looks like a balcony, right? Problem is, technically would have to pass in front of this. I think. Because this is more of a visual thing. This has nothing to do with actually, like, working. I mean, I feel like that's balcony-like, but maybe not. Alternatives, I could shift everything down. Yeah, I feel like actually this makes more sense. Like that. And then... same here, it looks like... I just can't tell if this should be, like, open like this or in front. I feel like this needs to be in front. So if I do this and delete that and that kind of fucks everything up, but we can kind of get around it still. I think. Bear with me here. No, this actually needs to be there. So we'll see. This could work. I know, right, Mako? It's kind of crazy. It's like, I don't know, it's like such a big step in a way, but also so, like, life-changing. Oh, did I get rid of my... Alright, one sec. You know what I also need? I need a chest up here. Oh, let's see what he's making. Gross. Gotta make fun of him while I can. So let's just kind of... I don't know, we'll just kind of make a thing here, put a chest in there. This is just so I can remember what I'm using, and if anyone ever needs to sort of figure out what's going on, build-wise. Let's do this. We may need more, I'm not really sure. I do want to use this, I feel like I'm forcing myself to use that, but whatever. Wow, did you put a poo block on my thing? Wow. So that's a way to get banned, you know? That's how you get banned. I also think we can change our color palette a little bit. We'll get to that in a minute, though. Stone slab, stone accent slab. Definitely some of that. Stucco. I haven't used this yet. I've used some ebon wood. Stucco? Not yet, but I think we will. Pretty sure we will. I feel like that's most of the materials. Oh, and then this, obviously. We used some of that, right? Yeah, for the roofing. I think that'll be our roof. I think that's, I guess, fence. Technically we were using that, but I haven't really fully used it yet, but we probably will. Okay. My god, this man put a poo block on my build. What a piece of crap. Thank you, Mako. I got some very cold coffee sitting there. It's delicious. What a treat. Alright, let's get a fence. So I need the widest dark colored fence I can get. So maybe we'll. I don't know if this will be dark enough. What if we do this one? It's the same. Yeah, doesn't matter. All right. Whatever. Yeah, we'll just sort of. Oops. We'll leave that. We'll take that out. And we'll leave one of these. All right, cool. Oh my god. Posture check. Actually, funny enough, you can't tell, but I am using a lacrosse ball to not fuck up my back. It's going pretty good, because my back is hurting. She be hurting, alright? She be hurting. Cowboy Tommy. Are those filters working right now, Mako, when you redeem that? They should be. I do blue. Bluetooth. I have a cat and a dog. Cat and a dog. They're around. They're just tired and sleep all the time. The ball do. So this is a good way. Like, so it's very hard. This is not a like if I squeeze it, it like has no give. It's a hard lacrosse ball, and I just use it to like I put it on like my glutes or my hamstrings or like my back, and I'll just kind of like hold pressure points. So right now I just have it in like my upper shoulder blade right now, and then I'll just let it like kind of like go down. Redeem. Damn it. Mako, he's outside. I can't go get him. Do I have a- I don't have a mod here, do I? God damn it. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. It's okay. I gotta- I feel bad, because it's more about giving you the points back. He's like never here. He used to be all over me, and then now he's just like, yeah, go outside now. That's all he does. Bit of an asshole, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so this part I need to figure out, because I don't know if we're gonna... Maybe we'll brighten this up a bit. What do we think we do down here, guys? I think first and foremost, I need to add, like, a layer here, so this isn't so, like... I don't know, I need, like... I'm gonna do, like, metal shelf and maybe... Could do it more, but that's sort of like I feel like this needs something. And actually, even this, honestly, now I look at this, what if we do like iron? Yeah, that's okay. Something that like makes it feel more connected. That looks like Christmas decoration. Wait, what? No, it doesn't. It's a shelf. Almost on time. Yeah, dude, it's just crazy. It's like Halloween is like not even over, and then like immediately there's already like Christmas shit. Hey, vibing. What's going on, man? I was watching a Terraria video and saw you mentioned it has been a long time. Well, that's good. Which video? Was it a Thorbin video? Or was it a wild video? I don't know who else would mention me in the video, so... Those are the only two people I can think of that are like big enough that like maybe you would come back and be like, oh yeah, Tommy is a person. He exists. You know? But welcome back. Welcome back. We actually haven't been doing building for a while. Logan. I don't know who Logan is. Who's Logan? Is that like their actual name? Because I'm trying to think, like, I don't know a Logan Terraria creator. Yeah, Logan Paul? Mentioning me in a Terraria. You know how weird that would be? Chief Logan. Chief. Okay, I'm gonna look this up. Chief Logan? And they're a Terraria streamer? YouTuber? Chief Logan. Do I know this person? I probably know who this is. I just maybe don't know their name. They're probably in this thing with. I think I recognize them. What do they say? Where they're like, this guy is a tool. that's probably what it was. And this guy is an idiot. You know what? It's fair. It's just it's fair. It is what it is. You know. No, they're a bigger channel than I am, so I can't say shit, I guess. I really want to do, like, I don't know, I just want to do something like this. I know I gotta actuate these, but... maybe I'll paint them white. I don't know, there's just like, there's something about like just the sturdiness of this that I think is nice. I could do this up top too, actually. That'd be kind of interesting. I wonder if that'll look okay. And then, because that way we can... ooh, but that's going to cause problems, isn't it? Well... it kind of has like a barrel feel to it, which I actually think is kind of interesting for this. It's different than what I think that's part of what I'm going for here too, is just like, I just want things to feel a little different. This doesn't feel as sturdy as I'd like, but I don't think that's really a problem. I think this mostly works. This is very dark, which is fine, I guess. This obviously we're gonna paint a color. This is another room, so that's fine. I guess we'll have to make a teleporter again here. And this I have to decide, do I want to do a... oops. Do I want to do... do I want to do another, like... can I get into the ceiling, or is this going to be like an attic that we can't get into? I kind of want to do this like this. I just think it'd look kind of nice, but... he was talking about how you can play the game for the bosses, but it is not all. He mentioned you when he started talking about feel like building. Oh, well, that's nice of him. I don't recognize the name, but I do feel like I probably know who that is. Probably. The fact that I don't remember is a little embarrassing, but that's okay. Oops. Actually, I actually don't know what color I'm gonna paint this. Well, listen, Shadow, the reality, okay, is that building is always the way to go. You can never go wrong with some sweet, sweet building. This will probably have shingles, because I don't think I'm going to do a roof like this, so this will be a little different. And then... I just don't know what else to do in here. Up. I don't know what that... oh, okay. You want to play your Skyrim?
No,
okay.
Later.
Okay. I got her to buy Skyrim on the Switch, and she's gonna play the ever living fuck out of that game, which is funny because she's like, "Oh, I really like Breath of the Wild." And I'm like, "Yeah," and like it was like the origination of that game is just they smushed Zelda into a Skyrim type game. It's obviously a little bit different, but yeah, I'm not gonna see Meg for the next like 3 years. What to do here? What to do? So I think I actually might just need normal wood here. I wish I could make this a bit darker, but this doesn't really do all that much to darken it. It does a tiny bit, but very minor. Alright, so this is the thing right now, is like, if I'm gonna do shingles here and they're gonna be black, that's fine. I might probably do a different, I probably should do a different color, but I kind of like this sort of like whatever like look to it. I kind of want to add like, oh, maybe I'll add some overgrowth. Oh yeah, let's give it some detail. Let's add like some like green on this. I think that's one of the problems. Like this is very dark. This is not working for me. This is too dark and it's bugging me with like this contrast up top. I just don't know if this will work. It's like this is... it's like, it's fine, but it's like a bit too busy. I wonder if I can like, can I mush in some other... not really. What if we do... Hellstone maybe? I was scrolling until I found a different type of video, as my YouTube feed is just filled with the brim with souls. Oh my god. I'm getting into it, and surprisingly I reloaded the page and then someone decided to give me a try. That's funny. Well, so here's the thing, man, like the reality is like, as with anything, right, like you're gonna find that like with YouTube or anything else, like, you're just gonna find different people and different things, and I think it's fine to just like sort of browse around and figure out what you like, right? Like, one thing I've been noticing is like the second you watch like one thing, you end up getting a million of that video, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, it's okay to throw a couple random videos at me because you never know, in my opinion, what like you're gonna like click into, right? So, again, that's just my opinion. It's just one of those things where it's like, as the video creator, I'm always like, ugh, it's so annoying because you just end up in the spot where like I'm creating videos and then, you know, actually, is this Pearl? Yeah, okay. I should actually be able to make Pearl. And then we'll shadow paint, and then we'll just do this, and then we'll just smush this in. But yeah, like as the person creating the videos, one of the things I find really kind of funny and maybe a bit annoying, I guess, is just like when you're making videos and you're going through the process, you never really know what's going to get pushed to who, which I find kind of nuts, because it's like, you'd think if I'm creating a certain kind of content every day or every week or whatever, that the same sort of people would kind of see it, but like, I have videos that don't even get pushed to my own like subscribers, and I was like, I don't understand how this algorithm works. Makes no sense. And then I have videos that do like that do quite well that also then don't get traction, which is a whole other thing. So, I mean, I was literally scrolling because Soulsborne Gaming Plus, only seeing those videos, I guess, pretty turn. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Like, what you have to do is eventually just like type in something different just so it refreshes your search like bar. It's kind of annoying, but it does work. So, you know, gotta kind of pick the thing there, but I don't know what to do with this. This doesn't make sense either. Why is this like that? Let's put a... Let's put... Oh my god, why? Let's find that block again. Boop. There you go. Also still think this should be angled. This also needs texture, so I'm gonna probably do the same thing here. I'm just, again, looking for a little bit of texture. I think that's really, honestly, all I need. It wouldn't be terrible to have a little bit of more small things that we can do to... There we go. There's some texture. Could I can't do that there. I don't know what to do here. I like this opening. Normally I would connect these walls, so I feel a little strange not having something here. I don't know what color I'm going to make all this either. You got a couple question marks, you know? That is probably the main reason why most days I'm too tired to play, because the only content I watch is mostly Soulsborne. Yeah, but again, like, are you watching it because you play the game and it's like helping you get better at the game? Because like, then that makes like pretty good sense, right? If you're not, like, if you're just watching it because it's like you're bored, I'm like, that's also obviously fine. But yeah, it's like one of those things, right? Like, you just kind of, you're gonna watch, and I don't know, you're gonna get into the things that you're gonna get into. That's just really what it comes down to. This needs some, I feel like this needs like a sign or like a tree or something. I'm not really sure. What I am sure about though is we're gonna fill this with just walls and background, because I need to just figure out what's gonna go in here. Again, not exactly sure what this is gonna be or how it's gonna be. Not my favorite. The idea here is that, like, obviously this is separate. I'll make like a pseudo, maybe I'll make a door here. I don't know if I'll put a teleporter in front of it. We'll make some sort of like door component here. Grab some silly balloon, we'll shadow paint it, and then we'll just kind of... This should work, I think, right? I just forgot how to make this door. It's like pretty easy, but... Oh, do I have to hammer them? Maybe I have to hammer them. Oh no, hold on. can't remember now. Is that it? I think that's right. There's a way to make these rounded. I can't remember, but I want to make it rounded, so that's what we're gonna do. Looks pretty rounded. Looks pretty good. And then that's how you come in. I can't remember. It's too. No. Well, no. Yeah, you could do too thick. The problem I have is I don't have the space, right? So. Oh yeah, maybe that is right. I don't know if it makes any difference though. Does it? Does this make any difference? Like, you can't really tell much of a difference, right? You can kind of barely see, like, the thing here, I guess? I think this works fine. It's fine. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. It's fine. You know? Yeah, exactly. It's like, who cares, right? Like, you'll know it's there, and I'll know it's there, but once you see the final thing, you're like, it's fine. You know, it's all good. So the question is, down here will be a what? I don't know. Now, I would like to do a teleporter. It'd be nice to actually be able to... This is where the problem is. If I put a teleporter... No, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine, because what I can do is I can echo paint. Yeah, I can echo paint, and I think I can also actuate it, right? Let me... I hate this. Like, I can't remember the mechanic. If it'll let me do what I want to do. And actually, while we're here, let's actually get rid of some of the stuff I have. So that's in there. I don't want that on me. I don't need that on me. I probably need that on me. I think we're probably done with this. I don't envision I'm going to use more of it. All the paints are good. Let's maybe get the black away for now. I don't need that. Probably done with that. Did I even use this? I don't think I used this. So we'll get rid of that. We have the... okay. That in there? That's not in there. There we go. I haven't used this yet. I tried to, but I don't think it really worked. Stucco is in here. I'm going to use more of that. Okay, so that's... Oops. God damn it. I need to sort my inventory, not this. Over here, blocks over here. There we go. Okay. My inventory sort. There we go. Okay. So what I want is the grand design. I was going to say the graphic design. That is not what it's called. The grand design. All right. And then we'll just kind of... Problem with this is... Will that activate the actuation block? I think it will. Whatever. I can't remember. We just need a switch. Little thinger. Yeah. That's annoying. Unless... But no, right, no, this is why it doesn't matter. Oh, no, it does, because it's going to reactuate it, so you're going to land on it. God damn it. Let me do another switch here. So... Well, I guess maybe it won't matter, because all I gotta do is echo paint it, right? I mean, you'll know it's there, I guess, but... But you also won't know it's there. Just annoying that sometimes you step on it and sometimes you don't. Oh man, I always hate doing these because it's like... I guess we... Oh, you know what we should just do, actually? We don't need the switches. We'll just do a switch that you step on, no? And that be done? Or no, because that'll fall through too. I think. Yeah. So then we'd have to paint these. Whatever. Yeah. That's weird. That's really weird. But I don't know another way to fix that. Because the thing has to go into the actual teleporter to connect. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah, who cares? Let's just make another... Just make another thing. It's fine. No one's gonna notice. Sometimes you just gotta work with what you're working with, you know? It's like, it's one of those things like, yes, I could make it better, and yes, I can make it perfect. It's not the end of the world. But it makes a difference. Oh, see, no, that is a problem, though. I can't have this. Okay, let's... I can't have this touching this as well, because that'll fuck everything up. Right, because it gets in the way. So, we'll do that. It works well enough. It's fine. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go. Alright. So that is quite important, is that my GPU started dying. It's getting artifacts. Have you updated the drivers at all? Or do you just have a really old, like, this is really old? Because obviously, yeah, if that happens, there's not a whole lot you can do. Alright, so what I want is, I want this, let's put this a little bit higher. And then we'll, that's the wrong thing. No, that's also the wrong thing. That's got to be a little bit closer, so we'll just go ahead and smoosh that over here. And we can get rid of that. Alright, I'm happy enough with that. It does the trick, as it were. And here, I think we'll make... This will be a bedroom, right? This will be a kitchenette thing. I don't really know. Use a little bit of glass, obviously. I can just put these back here. This can go back up here. We use a little bit of that. Alright. I'm not going to use much more of that, I'm pretty sure. And did we even put this away? We did. Alright. Sick. It is not because of an update. No, I'm not saying it's because of an update. It's like, if you don't have a particular update, that maybe it's not, that's why it's not working. It's unlikely, but it's, sometimes people kind of forget to see what they can do. Man, I really do feel like this needs something. I know I need shingles. Sure, let's go with this. And I don't think I need more shadow paint, so we're gonna grab some black paint. Black paint, good. And we're just, again, I really do feel like I should use a color here. I could switch this from black. I think it kind of works because we have some black in the build. I feel like I've been using the same colors a lot. This feels like a little bit like a boring roof, but the big reason for that is also because I didn't angle this, so probably need to keep the same shape. get some in here. This is one of those things where it's like, this is preference at this point. Actually, maybe I could use this in there. That could kind of look interesting. That means this, yeah, this has to be the same as this, I guess. I don't really know what else to do there. Like, I'd like to do this, but then this wouldn't be a room, so that's kind of a problem. Right? Maybe not the most interesting roof I've ever made, but it's a roof. And maybe what we could do is... Maybe we'll get some more of that metal shelf and just, like, connect that shelf. We'll paint that black here maybe instead. Just again, these are, like, tiny little touches. It helps. And then here, I mean, I guess I could smooth this out. I don't know if I want it. Maybe. Sure. This is always tricky. So vibing, do you know what it's from then, or it's just old, or that's your assumption? Like what GPU are you running right now? If you don't mind me asking. Because that's the thing. Sometimes it is, like, to your point, it is just, yeah, she did. It's like there's not a lot you can do. You know? Okay, yeah, that's pretty. It's a bit older. I had a 1080 Ti for a long time. And it was fine, and then I just was like, I upgraded, and I'm at 3080 now, and like, obviously there's like 4090s. I just don't like paying like the kind of money that they're charging these days for some of the shit that you buy. It's kind of nuts. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. All right, so here is I want to see what this will look like. That's kind of cool. It's a bit weird, but... This is working. Oops. Oh shit! I was like, why can't I see this? There we go. That's actually kind of cool. It has a really neat like shape and design to it. So then here, I think I'm gonna have a window here to let some light through. But I can't do a window, can I? A grate? You don't do a grate with a window. So, because I need some light coming through here. If not, this is not gonna work. So the question though is, if I do this. Trying to think, like, what's the shape we're gonna go. I mean, I could just do a circle, I guess. Well, I don't say circle, but like a diamond shape. And then... Alright, that lets some light in, and then... I guess we'll just kind of copy what this is, right? There's no reason not to. I decided to get artifacts just when I was almost finished my sixth Elden Ring run. Maybe that's your fault, you know? You're taxing your system too much. 6 Elden Ring runs, my goodness. Either way, man, it just ultimately, whatever the case, it sucks when that happens, man, because, like, what are you supposed to do? I don't know what to do here. I feel like this maybe should be different. Maybe this should be, like, stone or something. I could do a layer like I did here. I like that look more. looks pretty good. This could maybe use another cross beam on it, though. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Yeah, like, I think... I'm not really sure where exactly I'm gonna... I think this needs a beam that goes across, but... It's kind of a weird design. I know because of all the wood. I mean, this is not going to stay the way it is, but I got to figure that out. I might be a little addicted. I mean, but it's one of those games, man, I feel like there's a ton of replayability, right? So it's like, it kind of makes sense. Like, there are some games like Terraria has that, like, where you can just, I mean, it depends on what you like, but like, I could play this game over and over and over again, especially with mods and that kind of thing. But Elden Ring is one of those ones where it's just like, I played it, but like, I understand like the challenge of just constantly just beating a game like that over and over and over, you know? What else can we do here? I like that this has a little bit more design to it. I feel like maybe I could darken up these windows. Like, what if I shadow... Can you shadow paint windows? I didn't even think of that. Kind of works. What if we paint the actual... So I don't think that's the right color choice. I think this needs to be gray, probably. Maybe something like that. And then this just needs a little more flavor to it. I don't know what that's going to be precisely. Oh, I see what's happening. Let's do this. There we go. It really feels like this needs one touch across this top section. But then if I know if I do that, I'm gonna want to add another one. Again, I don't think this looks bad. I'm just... It's almost like I should just put it on the bottom rung, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just try that and see if this looks like better. Maybe we'll really split this up and just see if this has any... That's better. I actually think that's a lot better. I'd like a little space between this and this, but I think this works. You know, the games I click for different people, it's different. I just feel like that game is... Yeah, but that's what I mean, man. Like Terraria is not for everyone. Some people just only play like, yeah, like, I don't know, like FPS games. And that's fine. I think like for me, I'm a big believer in variety. So like I've been playing this, I've been playing Satisfactory, I've been playing, what was also playing? I've been playing like a Tom Clancy game. Like it's just nice to switch it up. I think what I find interesting is how some people can just play one type of game all the time. I have a bit of difficulty with that because it's not quite for me. So this will be our kitchen, we've decided. Yeah, this will be our kitchen. So I'm going to start adding details. I think. What if we do white painted? What does that look like? Okay, let's actually move this over. That should work, I think. Dresser. I still want to add some more details. Though. I feel like I'm I still think a chimney somewhere here could look good, and maybe something a little more funky on this side. Which one looks the most? Do like painted black? What does that look like? Okay, let's move this to this side. Yeah, we'll do a bowl. I do this all the time. This is like my go-to. That's our stove. We'll do a little kitchen table. I honestly felt like that after I finished my first one. So, like, again, like one of the things that's really interesting is, like, I totally get where you're coming from. Right? Like, certain games are so like you can't stop playing them, and I actually think that's a really good thing. I just think sometimes it's the thing I run into is like a bit of a challenge. Is I don't have to play a certain style, but I will fixate on a game for a while where I'm like, I'm just gonna play this game for like I don't know, I just have that itch right where I'm like, I gotta keep playing it. And I just can't not be playing it kind of thing. I keep playing it, I keep playing it, I keep playing it. Which I don't think is a bad thing. But I don't know, there's just so much to try, I guess, in my opinion. There's so much out there. It seems like a bit of a shame, you know, not to test them out. What makes like a good chair here? Let's go with like, I'm feeling the pearl wood today for some reason. Let's not paint these. We definitely desperately need some color in here. Maybe we'll actually make the legs brown. Ooh, I like that. That actually looks really modern. I kind of like that. I gotta keep that in mind next time I make a table. That looks really nice. Downside of this window is what? So I can't really. What do I do for the ceiling? I feel like we need something different. What wall would make sense? Could do boreal, but I like boreal for like baseboards. I feel like I'm always using the same materials, and like, I'm gonna try to force myself to do something different. Like, what if we try like snow brick? What's that gonna look like? Okay, well, maybe if we painted it, that would probably. That's quite dark. What if we do gray? Is that too much? What if we do brown? I usually don't do brown painted brick. I'm undecided. This is one of the parts that I find when I'm building, it always takes me the longest to sort of sort out what I want. Like you know, shade wood, an example. Like, it's a vertical grain, so I'm probably not gonna like it, but like, you never know. Like, you just like, yeah, that's a bit too much. It doesn't work. I don't want to do pearl wood because I've used it. What other options do I have? Squiggles wallpaper. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't want to do stucco because it's on the outside. Bamboo's the wrong grain. I feel like there should be more options for me to figure out what I want to put here. I just don't want something that's really like kind of in your face different, but I'm like, at the same time, maybe that's what I should try just to test it. Because I like cobalt, but cobalt's got a really small, like, you know, it's like, it's a bit too bright, maybe? It kind of has like a terracotta look, which is kind of nice. But then that throws this off, where this would also have to be brown. And this is really dark. Which means I gotta switch to ebonwood again, which... I like the way that looks. I feel like sometimes I'm afraid to give this a shot of color. Like, you know, like I should just do like, fuck it, white, you know? Like, what's wrong with that? Nothing. That looks pretty good, actually. But then I want like, I want to inject some color in this thing, and then I'm like, I get kind of stuck. Like, I know there's, I'm definitely gonna want to use a wallpaper. I'm like, I don't know, like, which one. Let's try like, I don't know, Christmas tree or something. And it's again, like, there's nothing wrong with this, it's just... Like, I don't want to do this here, this has to be different here, so... I don't know, there's options, right? It's just... Like, this seems like a very modern kitchen to have for a place like this, but then at the same time, like, it's kind of cool. Like, do I want everything to be white? Not really, but... I guess we could do this and just carry this over. I don't know, you know, like it's different. I could say at the very least, you know. Maybe here we just need a different block altogether. Hey JS, what's going on, man? What material is the purple wall? This is just your spooky wood. I just haven't painted it yet. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm putting where at the moment. It's giving me a little bit of trouble. Because I kind of want to carry this over. But it doesn't really make sense, because then I'd have to carry all this over. I guess I could technically do that. Well, actually, yeah, let's actually do that, because I actually think that'll make more sense. And then here, I can just do... we'll do like this. I mean, the door's gonna go there, so who cares? Again, I still think this needs some color, so we'll probably paint this wallpaper different. I don't mind this kind of modern looking kitchen. It actually kind of looks kind of cool. I just feel like the problem is I put a bunch of color, it might be very stark and contrasting, which maybe is not my favorite. We'll get to that after. This is fine. This is okay. This, ugh, I mean, not my... I don't mind the color, I just think maybe we have to make it... This could just be white, honestly. I don't know if that'll look good or bad, but... I don't think it'll look that bad. And then I guess this... I don't really know what color this should be. I mean, I guess technically these shouldn't even be here. Right? Like, this should just be more of this fence. I think. Yeah, this should just be more of the fence. Good lord. It's funny how the boss is... Wait, it's funny how the boss that is considered the hardest in Bloodborne was one of the easier ones because of my experience. Yeah, but that's the thing, because those games are similar, right? So, like, if you... I mean, again, obviously, like, it's going to take you some time to learn the mechanics, but once you get them down, like, I feel like you kind of understand what you're, like, looking for, you know? My opinion. I don't, like, pretend to, like, play those games too heavy, but... I'm just like, I see the Soul series it has... Well, listen, you've played them a lot, you're good at them, there's nothing wrong with that. See, the problem in doing this is that then this stucco now feels like it doesn't make a ton of sense. So do we make the stucco like brick color, like red? Like, what if we do that? Will that look kind of crazy? Okay, that didn't do shit. Like, you can literally not even see that. This is gonna be way too red, I bet. See, the problem with this is then it's like, do I add... I don't think this makes sense. Like, yeah, it's nice to have some color, but... I just think the plain stucco sort of makes the most sense to me. I don't know, let me know what you guys think, like, color options maybe for this, because it's like... I think this looks okay, it's mainly this. And obviously this is fine too. It's kind of like, because it's got a farmhouse look, like I don't hate it, I just think something here needs color. Like, it's just like, you know, if I'm gonna do this, it's like, okay, these are red now. It's like, cool. Great, love it. But it's like, same thing, it's like, what's after that? Also, I just realized these need to be... Connect that, you can kind of see the imbalance there. Right, it's like, cool, like, we love it. Now I know I can shadow paint this. I could also put, I don't know if this will work actually. Does glass over top with shadow paint work? I never even thought of that. Like if I just do... Does that just look weird? Probably does, but... Can I shadow paint this? Or if I actuate this, will this work? Oops. Again, this is just me testing for texture. I don't actually think this is going to make much of a difference. Unfortunately, that does not look very good. And I can change the shape. That's actually a little better. Because it kind of gives it look like it's more attached. I think the original wall below your painted wall. Wait, this one? Yeah, but this is pearl wood. The problem is I don't want to carry it up into this. I want that to be like delineated, right? But I agree. I like the way it looks. It's amazing how crazy. It's crazy how fast I'm. Dude, it's crazy. You're right. Hi. Oh, Zero. What's going on? Hi. I'm trying to think of ideas of things to build in, get fixed. Oh my god. First off, the fact that you're doing that, see, congratulations. That thing is a nightmare. All right. Take it from someone who's mainly a builder and who also does not do, I don't do a ton of crazy challenge runs, so there's that. So good on you. Any recommendations? Honestly, it's hard to say, because I'd say like, definitely one thing I'd recommend for a run like that is like a trophy room of some kind. That'd be kind of funky. But it kind of depends. Like, do you want like it kind of depends a little bit on you. Like, are you looking for like a main base? Are you looking for like what are you trying to do in the run? Like trying to highlight something, show something off, like, you know, because like that stuff kind of matters, right? It's like you're gonna have to figure out what's the like purpose of what you're doing, kind of thing, I guess. You know, like I don't know if I would say build something like this necessarily, but like you could. A bit over the top, but if not, I don't know, it's kind of up to you. Like I'd say like I like to build like kind of like houses like this one. That's just my style. I'm just like this is like kind of like a way that I enjoy building. I should test different patterns. Actually no, that's stupid. Let's just oops. Okay, let's just try this again. There we go. What did I destroy? It was just stucco. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. But Zero, I guess the question is, how far are you into the playthrough, and then like what kind of stuff do you normally make? I mean, you want to build something, I'd say, like, the goal would be to build something kind of, like, really different, right? Something that's, like, outside the norm for you. Because that makes it more interesting, right? You're, like, figuring out, like, oh, like, I want to build something that's, like, completely different. One of the things I'm noticing is, like, there's a lot of black with this. Should I maybe just make this glass? It sucks, man. I feel like the glass maybe makes more sense. Or, ooh, I know. 1 second, please. Let's get, this. Let's try this. This may work. Won't be quite as crazy. Let's see if this works. Nope. I think glass is the way to go. I thought that might work. It does not work. Can I darken that in any way, maybe? Maybe I can shadow paint this. You just still see through it. That's kind of different. Not far in, and before the eye died. Oh my god. Okay. If you're dying a lot, why don't you make like a little monastery, like a little church monastery thingy that has like where you have like a bunch of like, you know, just like a little thing that's like a cemetery for all the times you've died, and then also but underneath, like in that, have like a cool trophy room. You can combine things, right? I don't know. I think it's a cool idea.
Hello, sir.
Blatario, what's going on, man? Hi, I'm super happy to catch you live. I've watched a lot of your building tutorials on YouTube. Oh man, thanks. Well, Blatario, welcome on over. The reason you probably don't catch me streaming very much is because I haven't been streaming very much. I've been really busy with the job hunt and some other stuff. I probably will be starting a new job soon, and then I'll usually stream. Typically, I was streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays at around like 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm in Canada, so I don't know where everyone's at, but a lot of the problem is actually time differences. So, you know, that's normal. But we also haven't been building very much lately because I've been doing these Calamity playthrough tutorials or Calamity playthrough videos. I do want to do a couple tutorials. One of the ones I'm working on or thinking about doing is I definitely want to do like a decorations one, like how to make certain decorations or whatever, and then how to do landscaping. Those are the two in the top of my head. But welcome on in, man. It's good to have you. I think it's like a large cave for storage with branching areas for NPCs. Typically I build chunky wood boxes, but I've tried to give it shape. Yeah, but Zero, that's good, man. So like one of the things you'll notice with so as an example, right? Like a build like this is not on the YouTube channel yet, but this is my little farmhouse. I'm like, well, when I think of farmhouse, I think of kind of cozy and old and stuff, right? So have a theme in mind and just add texture, add variety, you know, it'll look good. It's not gonna I made this bee house thing. I don't know, I have a way and affinity for the things I like to make. So you kind of play around with it, but you don't have to be an expert with anything either. You just mess around with the designs, mess around with the shapes. This is a kind of a build that I'm used to doing, but I'm trying to change it up and make it a little bit different, right? I don't really know exactly. I don't know what the heck to do here. It's really bugging me. Maybe I could do I don't even know what I'm gonna do here. Do some sort of rivets or something? Oh, you know what I could do? Junction boxes. Let's try that. Junction. I like it. Ironically, I've collected the vast majority of my tombstones. Yeah, exactly. It could work. It could work. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with a chunky, wooden box. I just think you can do better, you know? JS, yeah, I was, the place I used to work at, I worked at for many years, several years, and then they just, shut down, the roles for a lot of people. So it was kind of annoying, obviously, as one would imagine. And so then, you know, I got severance and everything, but then I was like, okay, well now what, right? And then... I mean, that's interesting, but I don't really know what the point is. I'm thinking more doing something like this, where there's rivets, but... I mean, what do we paint these, brown? I don't know if they'll look very good, though. Okay, well... Wait, what? Oh, that's why. I was like, why is this not painting? Can I actuate these? I can make them darker. Oh. God damn it. I like the way those look. I think it just gives it a little touch of something. But I gotta be honest, I am not 100% sure if I'm in love with it. Okay. I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, Jess, yeah, the job is, it's not, I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just, I have multiple offers from a variety of companies. I'm just trying to balance out, like, what's the compensation package like? What's the, like, what are the requirements for the role? What's the expectations, right? Like, there's other things, right? Like, there's like, what's the vacation time? What's the, like, you know, ultimately it's all about figuring that out. And then also what's a good fit based on, like, what they're doing and, like, that stuff. So it's never, I won't say it's easy. There's always some challenges, obviously, but I'm hoping I can kind of figure those out. I really don't know what to do here. I think the problem with this is it's very plain, and if I add something here, I don't know if it's going to look any better. Right, like I want to just do this. And really frame, like hard frame these windows, but it looks kind of stupid. So I'm wondering if I can maybe just like paint this the same color. Right, like that kind of maybe has like, it's just a texture thing, it's not really like this needs to look a certain way. Like, even that, to me, is more interesting. The problem is I still feel like... What I could do? I could actually make these look more like window, like, shutters. If I do this. No, I lied. That looks like shit. Let's just put these back down. Shit, I got rid of the deep red paint. Well, it doesn't really matter. I don't think I'm going to stick with the red here necessarily, but we don't want to mess this up. Where the hell is my Ebon? No, Ebonwood, Spooky Wood. There you are. Anyways, we'll leave that for now. Best tips I got for people wanting to know how to build in games is watch others do it. Then when I started trying it, I kind of just took bits and pieces of things. Exactly, and then you come up with your own style. So like, you can also, by the way, sorry, that's a good point. So Zero, what you can also do is just like, go online, look at like, you have to have a concept, right? So be like, you could even type in like, oh, cool Terraria builds, and a bunch of stuff will come up, right? But like, if you're like, who, like, if you have an idea, you're like, oh, I really want a medieval castle, right? You're like, type in medieval castle. It doesn't have to be a Terraria castle, just any castle, and then maybe look at ones that are maybe like, you know, even though, look up like Lego, man. Like I've looked up Lego before and they have some cool stuff. So like, that's how I did this truck, by the way. This truck was like, I knew I wanted to build a truck like this, but I used an image of a Lego truck like this to figure out like kind of how I might put the blocks together. It worked out. You know, it's like, those are things to think about. That's awesome. You can negotiate with multiple offers. So JS, you can always negotiate. It's just a question of like the problem is like, the reality is, even if I go into a conversation with a company and I say, oh, I have like 10 offers, like they're probably not going to believe you. I could have 10 offers. I could also have none, right? So like, you're always going to negotiate. It's more just like, it's one of those ones where the company that I'm, like the ones that I was basically talking to quite a lot are moving pretty quickly and they're trying to get me in, but I'm like, there's some negotiation happening. And the basic idea is to simply tell them like, listen, like, I do think there's a good fit, but I'm like, I'm trying to like up some of these things. If it's the pay or a more vacation time or whatever, right? Like, so for me, it's important to be like, I want to be transparent with them to sort of like good faith, be like, you know, hey, like I am trying to figure out what's the right next step for me and that they're in the running and like, you know, I'm not like some, oh, like I'm so special kind of thing. It's more just like, this is the way this works, right? And so trying to figure out like how I'm going to position myself to be like a good fit or whatever. It's not easy. It's just, you try your best to make it something that you're like ready and willing to do, I guess. You know, and for me, it's like, I guess I'm fortunate in that regard that I have some stuff on the table, but I'm also like realistic and like, I'm not going to just go to the thing because like, you know, they pay me an extra 20 bucks. Like, it's like, yeah, money matters, but it depends what you're doing, right? Anyways, getting kind of late. I think I'll eat, maybe watch a few videos and go, hey, you better watch some of my goddamn videos. All right, Vibin? Go check out the Calamity series. They're pretty fun. All right, they're pretty good. There's like, right now there's like 6 parts out. there's gonna be like 13 parts out, and then I'm gonna do like a final video that's gonna be like 3 hours long. It's gonna be insane. So I'm really excited to do that. It was really chill. Thanks for the great stream. Hey, vibing nowheres, man. Like I said, good to have you in. I watched Chaos on most of Tommy's NBC homes. Yeah, exactly. And like, and even then, it like, you may like, again, even this house, you might be like, oh, I really love like, I don't know, this roof design. Use it. Use it. You steal it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like the point is it's there, and you have an opportunity to just kind of like make it sort of your own, right? Like that to me is kind of the point of all this. It's like, because if not, like, what are we doing? It's like, you're just like, oh, like, I can't use this because what? Like, says who, you know? Like, I tell people all the time, like, if you like something in mine, just use it. Now, if you're gonna, like, copy this build, I'd love if you're like, hey, like, I copied this build from Tommy, go check him out. Like, that's it. Like, and even then, people probably aren't gonna do that, so, like, I can't really have too high expectations, I guess. I actually like this more. Just brightening this up slightly is nice. Kind of gives it a bit more contrast. Do not watch time. They're too good. Okay. You wish, Neville. I wish, actually. I wish they were better, but I am working on them. I'm trying to make them better, guys. I promise. It just takes me some time. Do you guys think this should... I think this should be stone. I think that's what's throwing me off. I like the stucco, but it's too much stucco. I think that's what's throwing me off right now. Let's actually huck a bunch of this in here. I actually think this is going to look better. I definitely need some texture. Yeah, this is maybe not... Again, this is not the right stone, but we're on the right path here. I think this is what I need. And I could paint this white, but I think that's a bit too much white, so maybe we'll hold off on that. What alternate... Like, this is going to be too dark as well. Yeah, these are a bit too dark. Oh, I know what I'll do. We're going to need mudstone. I think mudstone's brighter, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, mudstone... Sorry, when painted white is brighter, I should say. And it's got nice texture. And I think I know what I can blend it with. So let's do this and this. Can I blend it with this? Not really. Well, it doesn't actually look bad, right? It kind of works. Maybe we'll just simplify and just, yeah, we'll just kind of... The thing is, I want to use those dungeon ones. Ugh. I never thought of using walls only for roofing like you did on the roof on the right. Yeah, so, Blataria, like, so, the thing with the roofing, so, like, to give you an idea, I have a roofing tutorial, but, like, I do it for certain roofs. So, like, this one is, like, a combo, like, where I do, like, an A-frame, but, like, I made this really thick, and I added another, like, this is a much more, like, complex roof than you might need to do, but I really like using some of these, like, the walls for that, right? So, like, I do it here. Sometimes I'll do platforms, I'll do a mix, sometimes they're deeper roofs, sometimes not. Like, it's really up to you. Like, this one's obviously quite all over the place, but this was like a really textured build that I was trying to work on and like make kind of funky. Not my favorite build, but it was like fun to do. Like sometimes my builds aren't about like, oh, this looks amazing. It's about, hey, like, I'm gonna use a lot of textures and see if I can make something that looks different. Or I'm gonna try new techniques, like adding, like, you know, I don't know, like I was throwing like pianos on top of these pillars to make them look more interesting. It kind of works, you know? It's like, is it perfect? No. But it's like, it's fun. It's like, it's just, yeah, so you might think the columns are amazing. I see them and I'm like, yeah, they're kind of messy, right? Like there's elements I like. I like the doing a table into this with a piano on top. I think it looks like cool. I don't like this part, and this is like pretty basic, right? But it's fine. You might like them and like, oh, I know exactly what I'm using them for. And the whole idea of the builds is and of the YouTube channel is for people to not just learn like how to copy a build. It's to be like, oh, like here's some stuff you can try. Like, oh, if you do this, like you can make it look like that. Like, you know, like this thing is like nothing, right? Like this tower is just like a tower. It looks interesting, but like the main thing is it goes into this lab, right? And this lab is really cool. Like I learned like you can make like these little fan looking things. It's pretty cool. I've always known how to do this. This is not like that hard, but like you use a bunch of different techniques and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some pipe works and like it's all nuts and crazy and like there's elements of this I like that are like really out there and different. And there's like a crane system. And then you got this, like, this is actually probably my favorite part of the build. It's very basic, but it just looks really cool. Like this is your big, like little kind of diner kitchen hall after you've done all your mad science, and you come up here and you chill. You got like your little mech robot thing over here. You know, this video is up on the YouTube channel. So it's like, it's one of those things where, you know, I think like somewhere along the line is like, you just got to trial and error stuff and see what you like. But there's no right way to do any of this stuff. It's just like, I'm a big believer in just like, I like to go with a style and a theme and just kind of test stuff out. Like, that's what this is. This is not a perfect build. I'm just kind of figuring out, like, I think like I don't love the color on this, but I think once I get all the grays and the texturing, and I'm like, I think I'll like it. You know, like this doesn't make sense right now. I think maybe this needs to be, probably gonna have to paint it black, which maybe is not my favorite, but that looks better to me. Because now what we can do is, I'll get more junction boxes. Again, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but like I could do, let me just test this out. Yeah, this will be too much. I'm trying to figure out if I can do like a cool little design. I don't think I'll be able to, so let's, like, I'd like this to be like here and here. Right. Now it should be over one, but I don't know. Actually, you know what? I don't even need them because I like that that's like, this is like, that's asymmetry, right? That's another thing I talk about a lot is like, you don't need to build everything where it's perfectly symmetrical because it like, yes, maybe like in your brain it looks good, but like this messiness here kind of adds to like the feel of the build. You're like, oh, it's like, it feels different somehow. Because if everything's perfectly symmetrical and boxy and nice, it kind of loses the I won't say the charm is the right word, but like it loses the shape and the design, you know? Like even here, if I just do like something really simple, like adding a little bit of, right? Just even doing this, like I'm just changing the shape of this room ever so slightly. And that's it. I think that's fine. Like, it doesn't need to be anything more than that. It's like, it just, yeah, it is what it is, you know? Like, to me, it's like a nice little touch. Now, I may not like now that this looks different, so maybe I'll make this uneven, right? By having that go all the way across when it shouldn't. Who knows, right? Like, but if I'm like, yeah, you know what? I like that it's like not quite following. I'm like, yeah, let's have that go all the way up. Like, it just depends. Like, it depends. Like, and again, like, so some people, yeah, so some people are gonna like certain things and certain elements, and some others aren't. But the goal is that you take a couple of pieces and you're like, oh, I really like this. Let me try that in my next build, right? Kind of like what Ewas was saying. So like, even here, I'm like, you know what? I could add some more like texture here by just adding a little bit of like, you know, I could do like platforms and paint these black because I think that might look nice, right? Well, ideally I would put them in the right spot. You don't have to do this, but like this little additional touch to me maybe adds something. And I'm like, oh, I really like this, right? Like, oops, where's my... You won't be able to see it much at the beginning, but like... I don't know, just like... Is it perfect? No. Like, you can almost not even tell it's there. Right? But it's there, and you can kind of see it, and it's a tiny little touch. But that tiny little touch is giving us a little bit more detail, right? Like, it's a small thing. Like, and to me, it's like those little small things, like, added up over multiple parts of a build, actually make a relatively big difference. Like, it's not mind-blowing or anything, but it's like, you know, it gives you something to look at, which is, like, nice. And then this is just to add texture. I think I'm actually pretty happy with that. Maybe we'll add a little bit more over here. Maybe one more up here. There we go. So now we've got some nice texturing. This looks very different, which I think looks nice. There's a lot of white going on right now, so I do think I'm going to paint this a certain color. Maybe. I don't know, maybe like a green or something, like a lime green. I feel like that's too crazy though. Paint. What paint would make sense here? because this neutral look maybe isn't actually that bad. I should probably keep this. In fairness, let's try like not deep green. That's maybe too intense. Let's try a green paint. Yeah, this is too Christmassy, obviously. So you can kind of see the problem, right? That's very, like, very in your face. Like, I don't like how insanely intense that is. And because we kind of have a neutral, like, I could try something really crazy. I don't even know what this will look like. Oh, yeah, okay, I remember this. Like, that to me is really interesting, but also a bit too much, right? And that's the problem, is sometimes you're going to test this, and you may just say, you know what, honestly, white just works. You know, but we're gonna test a few. Yeah, it's way too dark. Again, if there was more blue in this build, I don't think this would look bad at all. That's a bit better because blue and white to me makes a bit more sense, but sky blue, maybe we'll try like a cyan, something a bit brighter. So that I like. This I like. The thing is, I would have to change the color of this to something else, I think. Like, that red is very, like, in my face kind of thing, you know? So, this is always the question. Like, you can go, you can go any route you want. Like, I almost never use yellow paint as an example. And in this case, like, I don't know, maybe it works. Like, you know, I'm gonna try it. I don't like yellow paint for the most part. But it almost looks kind of like golden. You know, it's kind of funky. Again, do I have to use it? Of course not. Like, should I? TBD, you know, who knows? Do I wish that this piece connected where this one does? Maybe. You know, I don't know. Does it matter? Not really. We could change that up in a second, but I don't know. Problem is this, like, if I like this red, which I do, then I'm like, well, what do I do here? That's what I go back to. I'm like, that neutral, I think that neutral color, as much as I think because it has texture, it kind of just works, in my opinion. It's like, you know, you pick your spots, but like, I think what I'll do is I'll add color by adding like furniture and other stuff. I think that's what I'm most likely gonna lean on. Hello, sir. And we're just gonna go from there, you know? Hey, Eli! Pretty fly for a Canadian guy. That's Mr. Canadian guy to you, all right? How you doing, man? Long time no see. Was Hornick streaming today? I didn't see him. Maybe I just missed him. I got kind of busy. We're trying to finish up this build. I'm just not sure. It's very monotone, the color. I gotta add some color to this, unfortunately. I think maybe I gotta change this to like dark blue. And maybe I'll make that teal color in here, I think. We'll see. And not bad. I lurk off and just working, that's all. Oh, nice. How's work going? I'm actually gonna probably be starting a new job here in the next, like, hopefully the next week. Or, well, I'll accept an offer and then I'll start. Starting will happen eventually. One day. Do we want to do this? No, I want to do, I'm definitely doing boreal wood here. This is gonna look way better. Boreal is just a gem of a... Again, a lot of white. This is somewhat becoming a problem. Eli, yeah, I mean, so I was just saying to chat before, like, the place I was working at, they let a bunch of people go. I got caught up in the restructuring, unfortunately. That was like at the end of September. And then, like, I'd already been sort of in chats with a few places. They're very long processes, though, so of the people I was talking to originally, only, I think it was like 3 or 4 that I went through a process, only 2 did I go to, like, final interviews. 1 did not offer, and 1 has offered. Then there's another one that they came and found me, and then want me to work there. I didn't know what the company was, and then after talking to people, I'm like, I actually think it's a really good fit, potentially. So I'm in negotiations with them, and then I'm waiting on 1 more offer that I think should be coming here probably today or tomorrow, to just like figure out what is being offered and make a decision, which is like nice, but it's, you know, time consuming. Dusty, I work in sales. So I work in sales for like tech companies, basically. Also, how dare you ask? Where do you get off asking me questions? Okay, I don't think this is gonna work for this room. I do like this though. It's like such a different feel. But I feel like I need a different wallpaper up here, and then I don't know. I gotta figure out stuff. Okay, and the other thing I gotta figure out is what am I doing with? Yeah, we gotta figure out the colors, man. It's so annoying. I don't need to throw those in there. Slowly clear out my inventory here too. Okay, we definitely use the shit out of those, so that's good. That's already in there, so we can pass on those. That's in there. Okay. We're so close. Like, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I know what I want this room to be. Like, that's the easy part. It's gonna be a bed, and you know, we'll put maybe a different looking bed. Maybe actually, I do like a steampunk bed. Problem is, it's like, this is always the issue. It's like, you do steampunk, and it's like, the colors on it do not match. So I have to decide, do I want to keep this red? If I don't keep this red, do I go with something very different? Like, I could go with a deep, like a dark blue or something. I think the blue actually might work really well. Let's try like a deep teal, maybe? What does that gonna look like? Is that maybe too much? No, I want blue. I want like a... Yeah, I want that. That is a much better choice. And then what we'll do is we'll have like touches of like green, I guess, and like other blue-green colors. The problem with beds is like you can't just paint the top of it. I don't think. Oh, maybe actually. Like, this is the thing I hate about them. It's like I like the bed, but I don't like the color that it gives me. So what am I supposed to do with that? It's like half painted. That's the wrong color. So I can just keep the green, I guess, and then we'll work around it. The green's not super off, right? And then maybe, I don't know, we'll put like a sofa or something, or some shit. Who knows? Something. I don't know, you could have been looking to work as a cam boy. Hey, man. It's my future career, all right? I'm actually going to Maple Land next year, a friend's wedding. Oh, nice, man. Maple Ridge. I don't know where that is. Maple Ridge. I feel like that's on the West Coast, isn't it? Yeah, that's on the West Coast. You're gonna be in Vancouver. You're nowhere near me. That's like from where you are to me would be like a 5-hour plane ride. Just to give you an idea of how big this fucking place is. It's a bit nuts, alright? If I don't use this bed, actually, no, I just realized the other bed that I like because of how it takes paint is the granite bed. I just don't know if I love the... Like, again, because I'm like, oh, let's paint it white, you know? Like, yeah, it looks fine. But it's a bit boring. But the thing is, you can do like this. This is why I like this one, because I think that, like, looks a lot different. But again, the problem is we got a lot of white in this, which... I don't know. So I think it's between these two beds. I think I'm probably gonna stick with this one. I don't mind the green, that like pop of color for the most part. What I'm not so sure on is I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some window here of some kind. And I'd like it to be kind of more over here. And then what we'll do is we'll put a little, we'll put something under this, some platforms or some shit. As well, just to frame it, because I'm not gonna do like wood patterns, I don't think, here. And then yeah, we'll have to think what we do here, but we'll put some stuff on there on the window, and then here I think just be like a painting or something. Also, I hate how I can't just type in painting and all the paintings. I gotta go like find these fucking things. You know, it's like find the right size and the shape and whatever. It's a bit annoying, but... I'm gonna need wallpaper. So maybe I do that first before I add any details. Yeah, but there's only like 20 people that live in Canada and they're all on the border of the US. I mean, we are very huddled towards the border. You're not wrong. But doesn't mean the country's not big. It's like saying like, oh, well, like, yeah, Alaska has no one there. And it's like, who cares about it? I'm like, oh, Alaska's like got a lot of stuff there too, you know? It's only 40 minutes California. Yeah, I know, man. No, I'm very aware. Don't worry. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. And then what we can do here is, let's do a lamp. A lamp. I really like this lamp. Problem is it's very matchy-matchy, which maybe is not the best. But I kind of like that. I like the green touches. Kind of ties everything in. So the options here are, I could put like a chest. I kind of feel like a chest makes the most sense. Because I could do a dresser, but then I'd have to move this. And I kind of like a dresser in front of this makes a lot of sense, I guess, too. But, I don't know. I'll do like a chair. Another chair here. And this chair may as well look the same, I guess. No, definitely not that chair. Let's try this one. Again, we'll paint all this. I'm not really sure. I'm just trying to think like what gives it a little bit more sense. I do like chests in here, but I think this is like good enough. I don't need to overcrowd this. I could do like lights and other stuff. I could also do a shelf across the top. Even though it may look a little strange, I think if I paint it white, I think this actually might work. It's completely a texture thing. Now we could cut it short too. I could like go to like here. I don't know. Yeah. I kind of like this. I don't know. I think it's such a different texture. It like kind of gives it a cool look. Everyone thinks Arizona is just flat desert. It's actually very far from that. Yeah, no, I know. No, well, that's like Utah. People think, like, oh, Utah, it's just a bunch of like, you know, whatever, Mennonites or whatever the fuck they're called, religious people. I'm like, there's also like beautiful, like extremely beautiful like landscapes and like mountains and shit. It's not just that, but you know, whatever. It's not Mennonites. What is the Utah religion? I forget the name of it. There's that one. So this just needs wallpaper now. Mormons, that's it, thank you. The Book of Mormons. Bunch of freaking weirdos, you know? What wallpaper do we use? I mean, I love this one. I really do. I could use the same one, but I feel like I don't know if I should carry up the same look. That actually kind of looks cool. I don't know why, but I like that. But like if I extend this, like, I need like this space between this to sort of work, and I think this is a bit much. Like then this doesn't make a ton of sense. Oops, that's one too many. I don't know, you guys have any thoughts on this? Like, is that too much? I think like I don't mind just the wood across this. I don't think it looks bad. It just, I feel like this needs, again, this is also a bit of a smaller space, so there's that too. I can also change this and add wood on top and some cross beams, but I am trying to make the rooms like different. I don't necessarily think green is the right color either, but you know, like we obviously if we go like a white, maybe it's not like enough. I don't think green's a terrible choice. I think white for this particular wallpaper is not the right choice. I mean, I guess we could lower this too. And make just the floor is just wood. Could do that. But I feel like that kind of forces us to do this, right? Right? Yeah, we kind of like make it wood. I mean, it feels a little bit cozier, I guess, but I just don't think white's the right color here. It needs something. I just don't think the green's maybe a bit much. I guess we could try like yellow or something. So this is why painting's so like, it's weird because it's like I don't like typically I don't think about the paint too much, but sometimes you get in these like little color palettes where I'm just like it just I can never use yellow, man. I find yellow to be not a nice looking color. I know it works on some builds. I mean, maybe we broke this up a bit or something. I'm not really sure. I think we revert back to what we had. I'll put in like a chunk of this stuff. I mean, I guess we can get away with that because there's like less color. Maybe. Oh boy. It's always one of these things, right? It's like, how are we going to make this look interesting? I don't think yellow's the right choice. I'm not gonna lie. Teal's always really tempting, but it's a bit too greeny, bluey. I mean, I like it. Actually, I guess hold on. If we paint this floor that same color, is that also similar? Because that color I like. Ah, it's too dark. I mean, it's close though. God damn it. I really like it for that upper one, honestly. I really do allocate a lot of time to practicing building. Really need to get that even the marginal amount of this building knowledge. But Neville, like, what do you want to know? Because like, if you notice, like, I have a plan for like what the general idea of what I'm doing is, but all this is me just testing stuff. I'm like, do I like this color? I'm like, that's too dark. Do I want to change this wallpaper? Maybe. What if I do this? Like maybe I think this is a better fit. Like, you know, maybe this is the right call. I don't know. The problem is I feel like it clashes with this. So it's like, do I just got to change this to like a different color? To make these like black shutters or something? Like, what is that gonna look like? You know, like, and this is what I keep saying. I'm like, I'm not like I like the color on the shutters. I just like, maybe it's too distracting. Maybe I want the focus to be, you know, away from those. I don't know. What happens if I shadow paint? Is that too dark? Yeah, because you lose all the detail. Yeah, that looks, that's too much, right? But like, it's what I'm saying. You gotta test things. Like, I like color here, and I like the deep blue. But if I paint this teal, like, you know, like that's all too matchy now. It's like this doesn't stand out at all. So that doesn't really work. Now, I also noticed that teal painted spooky wood looks really cool. I really like that. Maybe I'll use that at a later time, like not today. But like, I think black might just be the way to go, right? It's innocuous in a way, like you're not really focused on it. Everything else is like kind of matches, you know? And now this way the colors in here pop, and the greens and the colors we have are kind of the same, and it kind of works. Like, is it perfect? No, but you know, it was never gonna be. The other thing we can do here is I'm gonna add some final little details, right? We'll do let's do, I don't know what platform. Well, that's fine. Let's do boreal wood. So we'll do this. Or do that. We're not. Well, actually, we could paint it black. And we'll do this. Maybe I'll paint this gray actually, because I think we could use a little bit of a different color in here. Like I said, I don't always like to have the palettes the same. Like, I do like to sort of switch it up, but like, I don't know, if I do some banners, I mean, I end up using the same banners, but like, maybe there's a banner that makes more sense for this. Like, let's do these ones, and I'm not gonna use these as black, but we'll give this a spritz in a color. Let's try white. I don't know what that'll look like. Okay, first, hold on, I gotta get rid of this one. Damn it. Yeah. So these to me need a nice pop of color. So then it's like, okay, well, what paint works with this kind of teal color, I guess? I'm like, I'm not really sure, but we could go kind of crazy and go like, I don't know, go crazy, like something really contrast heavy, like a nice blue. But that feels a bit too strong. This, it's kind of too matchy. So maybe it's just the banner, the way it takes color. So I'll just go to my basic ones and, oops, slime banner, slime banner, slime banner. Sure. Those just have a nicer color in my opinion. You know, it's fine. And this could change. The thing I need to do is a sensor. Oh, sorry, gate? Logic gate, right? And this. And I'll do that, I'll do this. Okay, I can't put the mouse there. And then we'll paint that black. Actually, I guess I could just... I like when it goes to the roof. You know, I don't know. There's things like that we can do, you know? I just haven't put the necessary time to improve at building. Got the same... Got to get some references and work on what makes sense. Yeah, exactly. But, like, you could definitely make something like this. It's just, like, you won't make it as fast if you're not, like, familiar with what you're, like, looking for. But that doesn't mean it's not going to be, like, good. You know? But so, again, like, this blue is a little too heavy. I think I got to change the chairs to the same color. Man, I really wish... I do like the original without any paint on it, to be honest. But here's a different chair I can use. Actually, I know. Why don't we try this? This chair works because it's kind of got a bit of gray, so maybe we can find something... This matches upstairs, but it's very green. And a bit too fancy, so that's not the right chair. That's a negative, 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 negative. So I can actually throw this out. So we didn't end up using this, we used that instead. Again, like, this is tricky, right? Because it's, like, kind of in your face how, like, aggressive this is. But I kind of want to, that's what I'm trying to do, is, like, make a color palette that's a little different, you know? Chairs that we like. I don't know. I mean, we could just use these, I guess. I mean, we're using them upstairs. This, like, they have enough contrast. And I don't want to paint them black. They blend pretty heavy, though. Because of that same teal color, sort of. I mean, ashwood, I guess, is another option, and we'll just paint that a certain color. I guess we go with brown, but I think... Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, that really does blend, doesn't it? I mean, half and half works in this regard, because that looks like it's a cushion for your back. And then maybe we'll make the bottom will be... white? No, the floor is white. I mean, that does work. And then we'll put some, like, I don't know, we'll put something up here, like some... let's put, like, wait, no. Mug. Books. Different more books. Clay pots. Those are kind of like easy go-tos. And And then here, normally I'd put more stuff, but because I don't have a ton of real estate, I'm just gonna kind of leave it. Not ideal, necessarily, but it's fine. Oh, and I also wanted a rack, a coat rack. Oh, let me guess, it's not gonna work because of this. Okay, never mind. We will do something else. What else can go here? I don't know. Let's do item. Let's do an item frame, maybe. I love using shadow paint and teleporters for doorway warpings. I usually have the switch shadow painted as well. Yeah, I agree. You can put it right on the thing, but I have it actuated so you can walk through. This is a smaller door than normal, so you'd like hop up onto it. Not that it really matters. Oh, actually, let's do 2 of these. Yeah, I want 2 of these. I want one there and one there. And then we'll put... Isn't there... Yeah, sign. Oh, you can't switch the direction. That sucks. Well, let's put a bow of some kind. Again, just these are little details. Now, I also need a lamp somewhere here. I realize that. My thinking is to put it up here. But I don't know. Or, sorry, like a candle lamp. I won't be able to, though. So, don't have a lot of room. This is the problem, is this could move over one, but I don't want to hit it too tight, so let's do this. That'll give us a teeny bit of light. Now this is feeling a little crowded, but I mean, I still gotta put a door down. And I know which doors I want, because it's like one of my favorite doors to use is literally the dungeon doors. Oops. Yeah, dungeon doors are, like, the best. And then here, like, I want to add something, but I don't want to make it so I won't be able to open the door. So I think this is probably all I can do. We definitely want some light in here, because it is rather dark. I think that's where we can just do a lantern and just hang it. Should fit right between these two things, hopefully. Don't know which lantern is appropriate for here. Maybe... I don't know. Try meteorite, maybe? We'll paint that gray or something. Kind of looks like a light bulb. I'd say that works relatively well. Okay, so cool. Then we go up. Then we're in here. Same thing. We're gonna add some books here instead. And then we'll do... I don't know. Let's do like a wine glass or some shit. You know? I mean, you could add more, but again, I don't want to... I don't like. It is a little bit compact here, so I don't want to overcrowd this. This kind of needs something, just in my opinion, to break it up a bit, because it is a little... It's all the same kind of colors. This is where you start to run into little headaches. Because I'm not going to add anything up here or up here. Oops. So what I could do is, I could add actually, which would be smart of me, when I think about it. This has to be shadow painted, right? So we know we got to do that. But before I do that, what I could do... I realize that all that makes a tons of sense. Yeah, it depends. It just depends what you're trying to do, right? Like, now, well, that's my point. Like, I don't think there's like a... I mean, this is me. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do any of this stuff. Okay, I kind of like that. That's simple, right? It's outside, looks nice. And I guess we could paint this white, maybe? Maybe gray. Yeah, it's better. And that's fine the way it is. I like that kind of off-white color. I still think I kind of want to add something. Maybe I'll just add like a little sign or something here. I don't know. I like it. This is fine. It could be a little bit better. I guess I could actuate this, actually. That would make it darker. And still be kind of like the right color. That's actually better. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is looking pretty decent. I'm undecided on this chair. I think I'm gonna make this chair... I feel like I had to bring some of that blue into this room. So what if I just... Can I half paint this too? Or it will look like shit? Works relatively well. And then bottom can be brown. It's okay. We don't have a ton of light in this one, but I don't really think we need more. It's fine. Just a lantern. Because the way I'm looking at this is like it's not that we're gonna care right now, but if I do this and I just go... Like, that's plenty of light. It's meant to feel cozy. I don't want it to be, like, insanely bright, so... anyways. Let's get our shadow paint back. Right? Shadow, shadow, shadow. Oh, I can't spell. Shadow. Fantastic. And then we will... Right. That's why I didn't do that. Even if you can't see it, it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, that's like pretty good, man. I think. Like, obviously there's some stuff we could do, but I still want something here. Like, what do I add here? I think like a sign, right? Like something really basic. Like a beaten up sign, like it's just like hanging off. Problem is I don't really know if I want it to like connect off of the roof maybe. Like we could do... like this. I'm kind of fucking this up one sec. I'm not really sure what to put here. Like, I feel like this needs to be, like, bigger somehow. Or, like, maybe more connected. The problem is it becomes really oversized really quickly if I do this, maybe? I don't know. That kind of work. Again, like, this is very weird as a build. Like, in far as, like, how a build would normally go. But we're just gonna kind of roll with it. Maybe, like, do, like, a sign or something. How can I make this look like it's clipped on? What if we do like this? That. Yes, that looks much better. I can't really put any text here though. I didn't really think of that. So it'd be cool if I could fit something here that was like the right size, but I don't think there's anything. Actually, maybe a painting could fit. That could be kind of interesting. What if we had like a... That just... See, like, that looks cool. I've never even thought to do something like that. Because it makes it look like it's connected to this sign, right? So what if we... We'll just, like, echo paint this. if I can get this to work. Right? I don't know how big this needs to be. Dude, that's sick. It's actually so cool. So all I gotta do is... I don't even need to echo paint this. I actually kind of like the way it looks. Let's just... That's actually pretty cool. I'd like to make this look metallic. I mean, it's really simple, but it does look kind of neat. Now, why is the bird hanging off this? I don't know. The only thing I don't like is I don't like the height of this. I want this to be... I think this needs to be taller. So this is the right idea. Let's just move this up. It's there. It's just... I just need this to be a little bit taller. Yeah. Oops. What do I can get rid of that? Yeah, and that's the thing, Neville, like, you'll only get better with practice, right? Like, you're gonna see something like, oh, that's really cool, I'm gonna try that. And, like, you try and you're like, like, it's okay, right? Or you'll be like, you'll fall in love with, like, the technique of it or whatever. Like, it's an imperfect thing in a way, but... Yeah, my big thing here is I don't know, I just don't like the way, like, where it was connected. I think this maybe is a bit much too, but this idea to me is like, oh, damn it. Again, this is something I might do in the future. Now that I've done it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is like really cool, you know? But see, the problem is I need this to be a little bit longer, but then it doesn't feel very proportional. I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. So, let's go out one or in one? No, that's actually perfect. Okay, so that's fine. That's wrong. I think that'll fit. I think that's pretty sick. Now again, like, there's ways we can, you know, maybe make this look a little more interesting. Like, I don't want to overdo this because it's it kind of begins to look a little bit silly. So I don't know. I just think that's really cool. It's like a different way of doing like a design shape. Now you could, again, you could feasibly, change the, you know, the way this looks or whatever, but again, it kind of keeps in theme. Everything's kind of gray. Like, you could do black here maybe, but it just looks like it clips on, which is cool. I think the other thing we could do is maybe use some fence, some wrought iron fence on the top, maybe? Or no, not wrought iron fence. Iron fence? Iron fence. And it adds some texture. It doesn't really... No, I think it's better. And actually what we could do is just this for shits and giggles. And then do this. But see, now that feels a bit chunky. So then I'm going to want to do something like this, where I add more detail. Which isn't a bad thing. But I need to change... I just need to change this maybe into like metal or some shit, I don't know. And yeah, that feels like it's a bit thicker than I would like, let's say. So it's hard to tell, but I like that, like, I'm trying to look at like design and like extra stuff. So I think that is too thick. It's just not proportional, unfortunately. So I think what we'll do is we're just gonna get rid of this. And I think just maybe do, let's do metal on top. And we'll just mush that into place, I guess. that accomplishes like 90% of what we want. Could also extend this, like you could do, like I said, you could do this. But I just think the notch on the top makes the most sense. Or we could leave it like that. I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave it like that. I think we're overthinking this. This is another thing too. This will happen all the time. You like overdo it and you're like, oh. So, what are we missing, right? We're missing a few things. This is more about like landscaping at this point. Because we got like some interesting terrain on our side here. We obviously need some trees and some other stuff. I'm gonna do a mix here, but I'll probably do like a custom tree or something over here. Probably maybe on this side, I don't know. And we'll do some shrubs and some other stuff. So first I gotta make sure I got all my paints and colors put away. I think we've got everything we need in here. I'd like more light in here, but whatever. Got the light out on the balcony. Got this. Probably need at least a lantern here, so maybe I'll add one of those. I am also missing some like flowering pot things, which is annoying. But that's not really a surprise because I always seem to forget those. And we'll do this. Right. I could do the same stair design too. I just don't know if that's necessary. I think it might make sense, so also because we can elongate this a bit. Yeah. Something like this. We'll see if this works. That is not the correct color. I don't want any color in this. There we go. Alright. So... do I want to go down this route? I think it adds something. I don't necessarily think this is like, I have to do this, but... it kind of makes it funky, and it's nice because I can also add like an entrance like thing here, which means I can do some fun stuff. So I can do... let's do that, and we'll do... sure. I think it was silver walls what I used here. There we go. Okay, and again, this could be a little more interesting in some ways, but it's fine. What else do I want? I want... kind of makes it feel more like an entrance, you know. It's a small thing, but it's like, I don't know, it's like this nice little touch. Now on this side we'll do like a garbage. Oh my god, what's it called? A trash can. I won't paint that black, I guess, or we won't paint it at all. And we'll do a chest. No, not chest. Crate. Something simple. And we'll do maybe some coins on it or some shit, I don't know. And we'll do like a bottle. Base. We actually have to... oh, that's super annoying. Could paint this teal, and then this could just look like nothing because it doesn't take color. Try to keep the bluish theme going here, and then all I really need is I need one silly little thing, which is going to be our lantern. I just want like, I do like the carriage lanterns a lot. I just need to set it off to the side there. And that way we've got the light we need. It's offset. You're not really thinking about it. It's like you're walking out, you know. And then it's just going to be like... I think at this stage, it's honestly just going to be messing around with a few items. Let's see here. I'm going to make another chest, I think. Oops. Let's get another chest. I'm going to make one for paints. Chest. This one. So we'll take all the paints. Do paint, 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 paint. So we're getting rid of paints as I do this, except for this, because I'll be using that again. White's in there, gray's in there. Is that all we used? I don't think we used much else, right? No, we're good. And then we're just gonna do some custom trees, guys, and I think, like, we're pretty much good to go. Like, there isn't a whole lot, to my knowledge, that we're potentially missing. Like, we've got most of everything, I think. I feel like we're not putting something in here. That's done. Don't know why I didn't put that in. What else is missing? We got that, we got that, we got that. That's in there. I feel like we're missing something for sure, but I just don't know what it is. Mudstone walls in there. Get rid of that. I actually did use mahogany. Yeah, I don't really know. I feel, again, we're always missing something, let's be honest. I feel like some flowers and stuff in here. I can't put them anywhere because I had to hammer this down. Which is unfortunate. It'd be a really nice spot for like a little flower thing. We'll just do it, make do with what we can. Those will eventually grow. That's fine, gives us something to look at there. And then, yeah, I think it's just tree time, you know? Get rid of everything here. Oops, except for mahogany maybe, but it's okay. Alright, so... Oh, man. Wand. This, and this. Grab all these, I guess. Mahogany. And then we got wood. Okay, what else do I need? Green. Green paint. And then I'm gonna want leaf. Scab. Oops. Scab, because I can type. Okay. What else? Tendril wall, I think, is the other one. Yeah. I think that's probably good for now. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some real basics, which is just going to get some, you know, just a little bit of nonsense up in here, just to give it some green. This is always, to me, like such a small thing, but such a big thing. And then obviously I need a shitload of strange plants. I don't know how I'm forgetting about that. Strange. And those are the two I always use. Okay. Now I know I could break this up underneath a bit more, and I could probably actually give this a bit more shape because it is a bit boring, but... Oops. Gray paint. There we go. It would be nice to add some strange plants under here, I guess, but... It feels like a little bit of a waste. But we'll do what we can. Alright, and then we'll just do the bare minimum. But add a lot of stone here too, we'll get to that in a sec. It's a really simple, like, I always preach this, like, when you're doing landscaping, I just think a simple thing to do, honestly. Oh my... Oh, did I? I'm must have accidentally actuated that. I was like, how am I hitting that? A simple thing to do is actually just add a little bit of stone. Just to like make things feel a little bit like more put together, I guess. You don't have to do it everywhere, but to me it gives the build like a different feel. You're not just in some little basic area, you know? And just kind of random, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Just enough where you can kind of see it. Sweet. And again, it just changes the way it looks a little. And then from here, it's really just going to be, yeah, we're going to design ourselves a goddamn tree. It's not going to be, I try not to make it too big, because I tend to do that a lot. Maybe we'll do it like right here. I'm not painting, apparently. There we go. And again, nothing, I don't want to make anything too crazy, like I said, but obviously that's probably not going to be the case. And we can kind of just do like this, I guess. I think that's fine. And then we'll work on that, and we'll work on the curve on this side. And that's kind of all we really need. Don't need a massive tree here for a variety of reasons. That's a bit much. Let's maybe do it on this side instead. And yeah, that means we gotta extend this though. So we'll kind of make more wiry bits down here. And like, it's always tempting to do like, oh, I could add like all this more stuff here. And I'm like, it's not that it looks bad. I don't always think it's necessary. But we'll try it just a little bit. Okay, that's actually pretty good. So again, like, I don't really worry too much. Like, I used to like try to make trees look a certain way. I found the more I just kind of like, just make the tree, let it do its thing. It'll look more like a tree, because trees are not like, they're imperfect in like so many ways, right? But they have like a weird sort of shape to them and design or whatever. It's part of what makes them a tree, right? So it's like, to me, that makes a lot of sense. And then we're just gonna kind of make our like sections with leaves that we want. I think. Or we want to do that. And then maybe we'll, I don't know, just kind of... Again, you need to kind of decide what the type of tree you're making is too, that usually helps. But I just want to make these like initial sections and then just kind of figure out how I'm gonna roll them into the design. For the most part, it usually works. We'll do something like this so they all kind of have that shape to them. And then maybe here we'll do a little bit of... Sure. Alright, and then from there, it's really just, like, I don't know, just kind of shape them. It doesn't have to be perfect. The imperfections are what actually, funnily, like I keep saying, make the tree look more like a goddamn tree, so... I'll be stepping out to eat. Oh, how dare you step out to eat and sustain yourself? Where do you think you are? I'll be missing tree building, my favorite thing. I mean, I hope you're lying, because tree building is like super easy. Or well, I don't know. Don't overthink your trees. That's like I know it sounds like generically stupid advice, but honestly, it's like the best advice. Just, you know, just build them. Like, just put them together, add some detail where you can, and you won't be disappointed, honestly. Might be good to add like a few branches here and there, obviously, but like, you can also use the, what's it called? The rubble maker. I haven't used the rubble maker much lately, but it's more than usable. And then here I'm gonna add like some scab leaves as well. Building trees into it looks complicated until you know how it works. Yeah, and it's also like, you have a style that like works for what you're making that day. Like, that's my biggest thing. It's like, I used to overcomplicate it where I'd be like I keep saying, I would try to make the tree look like a tree. And I was like, now I'm just like, how do I get like texture? Like, that's all I really care about, is like, where can I get texture in this design? And if I can get like leafiness and texture, then honestly, like, great. Because that's all that really, to me, kind of ultimately matters. It's like, you know, I'm just trying to make this look a certain way. And I don't know. Like, obviously this doesn't look great until I add the rest of the texture behind it, and then all of a sudden it's like, it looks pretty, like, full. You know? And you get, like, different shades and... I don't know, just, like with anything, it just sort of depends what you're trying to do, but to me it's like, that's where the key of tree making is. It's like, you're just trying to make things look like there's texture. And you can make trees really, really intricate and, like, obviously look a lot better the longer you take. But I'd say for the amount of time I actually spend on my trees, I think they look really solid. All things considered. Because don't forget, there isn't, like I said, there isn't like a correct way. I just think there's, like, you make them however the hell you want, and you hope that you like the final product. Like this part, I don't like. It's a bit too low, so I think we're gonna keep what we had. Let's do this. Definitely need some more. There needs to be something in here, I think. It's part of the problem I'm having, is like this hasn't been filled correctly, so it looks a little strange. And again, I think everyone definitely does trees definitely in different ways, myself included. But I also do think people tend to kind of overcomplicate them and try to make them, like I keep saying, look very, like, tree-like, and I just think it's just about, like, getting a little bit of shading, getting a little bit of shaping, and it tends to look, I think, pretty good. It's like, you know, it looks decent. Not everywhere needs, I don't think, needs this stuff. I just really like adding... I don't know. I like adding a little bit of texture with the leaves. That's just me. There's a lot of ways to do it. So, like, here, I just feel like it needs more. So maybe we'll do 2 here. I'm gonna do this. Just getting that leafiness in, and you can find lots of ways to add. So maybe you want leaves sticking at the top, so you'll do like this. It just adds a little body to it. And like this underside looks like shit, so I'll just be like, oh, okay, let's like do this. And maybe I can, I don't know, shape like that somewhat. Maybe we'll switch one of these out, give it a little bit different like look. And then, I don't know, we can maybe do this instead. And maybe if I don't like that, we'll back off of that and do something else. I don't know. Yeah, it's too blocky, so we're gonna take that out, and maybe we'll just go back to this. Yeah, that's okay. And again, sometimes I am just like fucking around and throwing stuff together, and it does just sort of work. There's not really a rhyme or reason to it. Wait, what's blocking you? Is it literally just the fact that you can't be on it? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I've returned from attempting to explore my world. Have you ever built an aesthetically pleasing plant farm? I've done greenhouses before, but not, I wouldn't say in the way that you might be thinking. Because aesthetically pleasing is kind of all in the eye of the beholder. It's kind of like, what do you think looks good? Whereas what I make might look like shit, so... Or, well, maybe not like shit, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's just not going to look the way that you are thinking. So, it just depends. I think this tree's looking great. It's nice and, like, got nice foliage. It's a bit messy. You know? I'm only really using a little bit of my... Yeah, so this has to change a little bit. Let's actually add, let's add some foliage here. Alright. That was pretty good. It's tree-like. Is it perfect? No. Is it good? Yes. Alright, we'll even do that. There, look. Ooh, beautiful. So that's like, for me, is like a really easy kind of basic tree. And it looks good, because I'm not like trying to make it look like anything else. Like, maybe I don't like that this is like got a big gap here, so okay, maybe I can do like, I can probably add like, you know, that, and maybe I'll just kind of like extend this, and You know, maybe I'll do like this a bit more and smush this down. You know, I don't know. There. You know, like, ultimately you're gonna figure out what the right shape is, and then it's just also the shaping of the actual stump part, I guess. I do feel like this needs to be a bit more sturdy. But what do I know? Let's do brown. Maybe I can... Yeah, I feel like this needs to be just a bit thicker here. And then I can do this. There we go. A bit thicker. Maybe actually a bit, that's maybe a bit too much. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like it. You know, doesn't have to be perfect. And then there's a couple places here where I maybe would add a little bit more. Like I could thicken this up, or I could angle this in. So maybe I'll angle this in. And I gotta change the wood type because these are all the same. And then this is the same. I just gotta... Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, right? Like, could it be better? Probably. Am I gonna make it better? No. I'm good. I don't care. It's nice. It's nice enough. Now, I could make another one here. I'm kind of tempted to, but I don't want to spend too much time. Because I do need to go and you get to the gym, guys, so... I think this is, like, solid. I would probably add a lot of strange plants. That's the wrong color. I would always add a lot of strange plants here. This is, like, my go-to for, like, really just simple, like, shrubbery and designs. The other thing you can do is nice as blueberries. The problem with them is you can't have a background behind them, which is really annoying sometimes. And I also think they just look better with nothing behind them. So there's that. You can also make custom, like, try to make, like, custom fruit and stuff. So, not something I ever do, but, yeah. Oops. So I definitely want, yeah, so now I need some acorns and stuff. And then I want some, is it fertilizer? That's the wrong color. I don't want any color on this. We just want a basic tree. Oh, I see what's happening. Let me, where is that? There we go. Is this all hammered down? Yeah, okay. I was trying to figure out why I can't grow anything here. So this should definitely let me throw some stuff on here. This should have an... Oh, god damn it. This needs like a... I'm trying to make this work here. Ooh, these are tiny little trees. I need you to be a lot larger, sir. It's not what I was anticipating. Okay, so is this not growing because I have the walls? I think that might be why. I can never remember if that's allowed or not. Let's actually get rid of all these to start. And let's just try to grow these. Huh. So really, these don't want to grow. These have plenty of space, don't they? Maybe this one just needs one more. I don't know. I can never tell with this because I can't remember the rules around growing bloody trees. So let's see if this is... See, now that's giving me a good spot. Man, they're just giving me teeny little trees though. Whatever. It's fine. We'll make it work. I guess you're not gonna work either because reasons that we don't understand. Okay, well. I'd like at least a singular tree here just to give me a little more foliage. This doesn't make any sense to me why this isn't growing. There's plenty of room, isn't there? There we go. I guess it just needs enough space. I don't know. Just kind of... Oops. Kind of overgrown lawn here, but it works. I just really hate how short these trees are. But whatever. We'll just make it work. Make it work. That's the name of the game. Again, like you could add more, you could do way more like stuff to this, but I just think something sort of, I don't say simple, but a little bit more straightforward can sometimes just look really nice. I'm tempted to do like a thing here as well, like a little awning or like a like something where I can hang a light on like as an entryway. Maybe I can do that. Let's do like fence. I'm gonna stick with this fence and just paint it brown this time. And then we'll just do a block of some kind. Let's get the iron. Iron. There we go. We'll do that. And we'll just maybe... Oh my god, what is my mouse doing? Get some rope. Some rope. And we will paint this. I think this will paint black. Alright, and then this way, we can do this. We'll just have a little light hanging here somehow. Oh, that's right, I need a stupid... Ugh. That's really annoying. Let's do like a piece of wood then. There. Oh, that's probably in the wrong spot. Fuck. Yeah, it's in the wrong spot. What if I... Hold on, what if I do this? I get like an actuated block. Yeah, I'll just do like a... I'm gonna see if this works. Let's do this. Oops, do that. That way we pass through this, right? Can I like smush this? That's really annoying. I can't make that see-through, I don't think. Let's try this. This is always tricky because I can't be 100% sure if we're... Yeah. But what if we do something sneaky like this? It doesn't work. It doesn't work with a platform. Now that's a little more interesting. But I can't do anything behind it. Oh, it's so lame. I mean, I prefer this though. It looks a little weird, but I just prefer it. I just think it looks a bit better. Yeah. Not bad. I think this looks nice. So I think that's the build, guys. I'm not going to worry too much about... Oh, actually, sorry. There's one thing I need to do. Grab a sign. And let me get rid of all this shit because I got so much of it. I think we've got everything we need. Oh my god, my inventory. Nice. Alright. One last thing to do is sign. And then meteorite. I'm gonna see if I can maybe fit another one or two of these in some different spots. I do feel like we could use a little bit more lighting. Just don't think it's gonna work here. Alright, it's fine. And then I want a sign somewhere. I don't know where. It could be right up here, actually. Sort of like hidden. Well, not hidden, but like it'll fit right there. Less noticeable. Oh my god, what's the date today? 7th of November? Boom. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. I have seen worse. I'll stand over here, out of the way. There we go. I didn't make any clouds or anything, but I think that's fine. Take a slightly larger, well, make a slightly larger one, I guess. Nice. All right, that's all she wrote. I'm happy with it. Let's see what nonsense he's making here. Oh my god. These airships, dude. It looks pretty good, actually. It kind of has like a whale look to it. I kind of like it. Got the stairs. Okay, I see. Looking good. Alright, actually, what I need to do is I need to stop recording this because my build is done. There we go. Cool. So, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I like it. I'm gonna close up here in a few minutes. Gotta hit the gym. Get buff, bro. I like it. I do like these airships. I do. They can be hard to make though, man. They also look really cool on the map, let's be honest. You got a few more mins. Finish up. I'll be watching. So guys, if you haven't tried to build stuff, one of the things that you can see with this, like obviously like the texture, the comparisons, whatever, like I think the coolest thing about this stuff is like you just gotta see the difference. Okay, we're just hiding. It's fun to see the differences in how people do things, because like to me, like there's some build types that I feel like more comfortable with or that I'm better with or whatever, right? But the reality is it's like how you put a build together. Like, would I use all the same wood here? Probably not. But like you can frame it out and then change pieces and swap things out and give it a little bit more body, a little bit more like interest, right? And that to me is like a really big part of any design you make, right? Like there'll be a lot of techniques and other things that you'll see that you're like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, or like, oh, this is a cool idea. That's like, it's Exactly. Also, it's not gonna say spooky. What I'm saying is like, I know what you're doing because I've seen your other ones. Yeah, you'll add more texture then, but framing out the build, which is what you've done here, like this is a totally fine build for anything. Like a lot of people will be like, oh, this is great. The difference will be is like you'll take it up to a different level once you add those textures and you remove some of the like the monotoneness of the build, right? Of using this like the same design. My point is like that's a big thing I tell people is like, once you get a design, like once you add texture, once you change a few blocks out, all of a sudden it looks way different. Now you're not changing the design or the shape, you're just changing the blocks. And maybe you might add a few pieces here and there, but like ultimately that's what makes it look really interesting, right? Where I think there's other things like, you know, when you do like bunk beds like over here, like this stuff is great because it's like some people don't think of that design. And you don't realize, oh, it actually looks pretty good, depending on which bed you use, right? So like the Dynasty ones, that kind of thing work really well. It just depends, right? It just depends. So my thing is like, I just like seeing how people design stuff and how they make them and what they change and what they don't change and whatever else. But it's fun, right? It's like, you know, ultimately there's something to be said for having different approaches to different builds and different ideas. Ooh, excuse me, and different concepts on like what would constitute a build that's a little bit more like aesthetically pleasing or that like has the right shapes and the right like, you know, designs. Like even like, you know, you do these little roofs and stuff like these roofing techniques, like just alternating Dynasty blocks, but you know, it works. Like, and people try to overcomplicate the roofs. It's like, you don't have to, right? Same with clouds. Clouds are like another one. It's like, but like mechanical parts. So like if you compare to something like what I'm doing, mine's a little bit more humble in a way, right? But you can see that it's got like the nice structure and nice stuff and it looks nice. It's all, it doesn't really matter, you know? So it just depends. So if you guys are looking to do builds, guys, if you're looking to like play around with stuff, if you're looking to toy with any of these ideas, there's so many things you can do to like really make a build stand out. And it doesn't have to be something as complicated as making the build very like intricate, you know? Okay.
It's dark and scary.
Is it? It's just dark out.
Dark and scary.
Okay, is it windy?
No. It's scary. It's dark.
Okay. I'll probably go to the gym soon. Oh my god. No. I'm gonna have leftovers. I think there is. We'll do them tomorrow. Okay. Apparently someone wants tacos. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So one thing I'd recommend for your clouds is don't paint the actual cloud wall white. Just leave it normal. That's just me. I don't paint mine. I think they look better, but that's just me. That's a difference of kind. I just think because it gives you that like, it gives you like, you can see how there's gray and white in it. It gives you more texture and more flow. So like if you look at all my clouds here, none of these are painted. Like they have a little bit of a look. I might have actually painted these gray, but I think it looks better because it doesn't wash out the texture. And it's also one less thing to paint. So I don't know. It's just easier. That's just me though. And again, like in certain builds, maybe you want them to be really white, or maybe you want to use the cloud for something else. That's okay. You can also make a really, really white cloud and then like an unpainted one. And like you could do like a mosaic type look. It just depends, you know? But it's fun to watch. It's always like interesting. It's like you're just seeing how things get put together, what makes like sense, what's nice, what's interesting. And to me, I'm like, again, I just think like people ask, oh, how do you do this? How do you? I'm like, you just kind of start throwing shit together until you like what you have. And it's like clouds, like designs, this anchor, like, you know, the motors and the rotor, like those things are all like, you might have a design you've used before and you can implement that, but it's like eventually you're like, oh, I've done this a million times, I know how to do it. Like, let me try something a teeny bit different, right? And that's what I'm doing down here. Exactly, it's kind of like cooking. You just kind of tweak and experiment. Like I experimented more with like the wall colors and paints than I did with like a lot of the other stuff, because I was like, I kind of know how to make a roof, and I kind of like, there's no, I don't know, there's no proper singular way to do things. But what I like about this build is this is on its own a very nice build, just like this first section. But adding this part where like, oh, you can get out of this door and do whatever, I don't know, it's just like, it's neat, you know? And what I really should do here is, I should add this so we can actually walk through it, but It's my fault. I don't actually want to be able to stand on it. Oops. Yeah. There we go. So this is all actuated now. So I think that's really cool about this is like, again, you're just, all we're really doing is making a design that we think is interesting, that we like, and that's it. Like, we don't have to do anything else. There may be things you want to change. Like, I mean, obviously this is very like gray and brown, which is kind of like the standard I go with. But that's just my style, right? Like, it's not like there's no perfect way of doing this. Like, this roof's obviously a little bit different, you know, but again, spending the time on just this section, it looks fine. But the difference is this looks, in my opinion, a lot more like interesting, right? A lot different. And that's just the way it is, right? Sometimes you just end up with a additional piece like this. It's not that crazy. Like, this is not hard to make, but like just adding the right touches, the right details, the right features, all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, this actually looks pretty good, right? Like, it looks a little different. Now, I don't love this piece, so like for me, I'm like, I'd like to change this maybe, but it's not the end of the world, right? Like, you have a few mistakes. Like, I'd probably darken this up a bit, make it a bit harder to see, but ultimately, like, you know what it is. It's a little balcony, you can get out here, you know, it works. This thing was really cool, just this addition of a parrot or whatever, like, again, not perfect, looks nice, looks interesting, so to me, it's a nice add, you know? But it's the thing, you'll notice that that's what happens with a lot of builds. It's just, you kind of touch things up, you make them a little bit nicer, and eventually, it just works out. That's it. Not to say that, not to say that you have to, like, have a build that's like, everything works perfectly together and harmoniously, but you can have builds that are like, you know, you like elements of the build, and then it's kind of like a, you know, it's like a nice, you end up with a nicer product at the end. Again, like, you also don't end up finishing a build in 10 minutes. That's the other thing. Like, good builds will always take time. Like, even this one, like, I was really playing around with this build. I don't love the shape of this, but the whole point was like, my goal was not to be like, this is gonna look pretty. My goal is like, can I make some really interesting design choices, make a compact build that feels like evil and kind of kooky all at once. It's like, yeah, I kind of accomplished that. It's a little bit messy. I think like the color's a bit too dark and stuff, but I'm like, there's some cool things. I like the texture. I like the purple. I like that the roof is very different, but I don't like the way it turned out. You know, it's okay. Like, there's things like that are always going to be like fun to experiment with. Like, this is a very experimental build that I'm like, I don't necessarily think I'd be like, oh, this is like not one of my top builds, but like, you know, we're actuating stuff in like the clouds and stuff with these candles. We got like, I don't know, just like this bottom part's cool. Like, it's just like trying to play around with shit, right? Like, I still prefer a build like that's just a house. Like, that's just my style. Like, it's the way it is, you know? So, hey Neville, welcome back. We finished the build, by the way. We're just waiting. We're gonna log off here in a sec. It's a final product, all right? It's beautiful. I'm just talking into the ether, telling people that, like, if you're gonna build stuff, it's okay to have like no real plan. I'm happy with this one. I think it's like funky. The mid, I'm liking a lot more the designs where it's like you can go into some of the parts, but not, and like other parts where you can't, like where it looks really different. I don't know. It's like I'm done for the stream. You can close up. Thanks, Iwas. I appreciate you jumping in, dude. Oh no, he's chasing me. Ah, run away. How dare you? I'm really happy with this balcony. I gotta say, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. It looks nice. I can do that too. I'm less invisible than you though. Here's my blue paint. I think it looks nice. It's fun, and this was a really nice ad. This little section I really like. I just thought it was like funky to do, and just, I don't know. It's like there's no purpose to it other than like, ah, here's my bird. It's just, I don't know. It was different, you know. It's like the whole point is like finding different like techniques and things that like look nice for certain builds. Like, this balcony thing, I love the way it looks. It's very different than what I normally do. It's very straight edged, but because I added these like iron posts and other stuff, it just, I don't know, it's fun. So anyways, we're gonna close up stream, guys. Or at least I'm gonna close this up. I'll talk to chat. Ewas, thanks for coming in, dude. I appreciate it. It's good to have you building again. I know it's been a long ass time since I've opened this up. I will eventually get back on a semi-regular schedule, hopefully, and then we'll go from there. So, you and your goddamn confetti guns. Where's my confetti gun? There. What a, oh, celebrate. Oh, it's so beautiful. JS, thanks for hanging out, man. Hopefully you can see the, let's break the game. Tommy stream, woo! At least someone's excited. I gotta close this up before, oh my god. let's get him the hell out of there. So guys, thanks so much. Like I said, I really appreciate it. It was really fun. I think it's gonna be, it'll be a little while, I think, before we do another, I don't know, maybe. It may be a while before we do another build session. But that being the case, I think what I'll probably also look to do is post another video on YouTube. So keep an eye out there on the Discord, and just if the YouTube hopefully pops up for you. There should be a video coming out in the next few days, hopefully. It's gonna be a bit of a longer video. It's I think it's 20 minutes long-ish, maybe a bit more. So it's a pretty good, it's a chunky video. It'll be fun to hear your guys' feedback. So if you do have a chance to see those Calamity playthrough videos, guys, it is like a series I'm doing. Please check them out. Let me know what you think. It's always good to, like, you know, get your feedback. Yeah, you gotta watch them, man. Yeah, like, honestly, like, I got 5 or 6 of them out. I think number 6 is coming out. I think the full series will be probably somewhere in that, like, 12 videos maybe, but then at the end, because it's gonna take me a real long time to get there, at the end I'm gonna make like a combo video where all those are squished together, and then it will be like it'll be like I don't know, like a 3-hour video or something, and I'm just gonna plop that down onto into my channel, and hopefully people will find it and enjoy it. It's meant to be something you just listen to, have in the background, and go through the whole thing. So Master Mode Calamity, nice. So I was on the Calamity run I did that's being uploaded is on Death Mode. So I don't know what difficulty that compares to. I think it's like, it's not Master Death Mode. I don't know if that's different, but it was Death Mode, and it was not my favorite. But we did beat it, so it was good. So I'm just like going through the process of uploading stuff, and hopefully people will find it and enjoy it. So, anyways, with all that said, guys, I do need to go to the gym. It is later than I wish it was, but it's yeah, but it's Ewas. Like the reality is, like, chat made me play rogue class and other stuff, so it's all good. So, Dusty, thanks for hanging out. Eli, if you're still here, thank you. JS, thank you. Zero, thank you. Guys, appreciate you guys coming here. Blateria, if you're still here, thanks for coming in. If you haven't, guys, already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do. If you haven't followed the Twitch channel, please do. In the meantime, hopefully I'll be back on, I might be back here in the next few days, maybe back here tomorrow, we'll see. I'm gonna make some time to, like, do a bit of stream. I need to do a bunch of editing and, like, script writing and all that stuff, obviously. At some point, maybe we'll get that stupid cooking channel up and going, so. What gym does it? I did shoulders last time, so it's probably back today, honestly. I haven't done back in a bit. I probably should do legs again as well, but it'll probably be back day. Tis a back day. I hate some of the back exercises, but I gotta do them. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much. We'll be out for at least another 24 or 48 hours. I don't know. Keep an eye on the Discord. I'll make announcements randomly. I'm not going to be on my fixed schedule until I start working again. It'll be kind of all over the place, but I'm going to try my best to hammer out some videos because I'm not going to have time later. So, tis a back day. It is. Gonna get swole, you know? Anyways, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your guys' night. Get some sleep. Do whatever. Dusty, we'll catch you soon. Until then, happy building.